Cultivating for 10,000 years. Today I will challenge the heavenly Tao to ascend with my 12 fellow Taoists. Tianshan, are you really taking us to overcome the tribulation? Yes, brother Tianshan. We haven't broken through the shortcut yet. Forced ascension, maybe backlashed by the heavenly Tao. We have walked the great Tao together for thousands of years. How could I leave you behind? Don't worry, the person I Li Tianshan want to take away. Even the heavenly Tao cannot stop. Senior brother is too handsome 100. Want to flirt but say it so righteously. Little Black, what are you thinking? Nothing. Master, hurry up and overcome the tribulation. I still want to go to the immortal realm. Hey, the tribulation is coming. Tianshan. The heavenly tribulation is nothing more than this. The last tribulation lightning. Li Tianshan. You defy the heavenly Tao. You will be backlashed. Are you afraid of me? I've endured 8 bolts of lightning. Hurry up and strike the last bolt. This seed is in a hurry to ascend. Rebel against heaven. Get out of this realm. What? The heavenly tribulation also has iron lumps. Heavenly Tao, you're cheating, aren't you? Mortal remains. What's going on? It's not over yet, is it? Heavenly eye opens. This is. Attacked by a 3-body warship. Request to abandon ship. Our weapons are useless. Request to retreat. What is that? Run. Help. The attack is still ineffective? Captain, we've tried all weapons. We can't break through the enemy ship's barrier at all. Could it be that in this battle, humanity is doomed to lose? Even if we die, well, take them with us. Warning. High energy reaction detected. High energy reaction. Captain observed. A friendly warship self-destructed near the enemy ship. Captain, the enemy ship's barrier has cracked. The friendly forces self-destructed. The enemy ship's weakness. Is it the impact caused by the antimatter engine explosion? Communication from the ZUN. Old Luai and a few other captains are close by. We're ready to fight to the death. In 30 seconds, the ZUN will self-destruct around the enemy ship. Tear open the barrier. You must seize the opportunity. Fire with all your might. What old Wu you? Old Lu, we are soldiers. We should have been prepared long ago. I'll leave the rest to you. Blast them. Captain. What should we do? All hands prepare. Fire immediately after the ZUN self-destructs. Old Wu. It seems self-destruction is useless. Is it over? The iron lump that just fell on Kunlun Mountain was done by you, right? How dare you disturb my tribulation? You're quite bold. 3,000 sword paths. Break the starry river. Warning. Detected a second high energy reaction. Speed is 50% the speed of light. What second high energy reaction? That's a sword. Locate the source of the second high energy reaction. Earth's giant sword mountain. Finally, some peace and quiet. A bunch of mortals who don't cultivate, yet can wield such a massive magical artifact. Ha, Li Tianshan. Do you like the place I prepared for you? Old man heavenly Tao HMPH. Don't think that just because you banished me to another small world, I can't do anything to you. When I ascend to the immortal realm, I'll be the first to settle the score with you. Too bad you won't have the chance. The orthodox lineage here is severed. Spiritual energy is depleted. No matter how powerful a cultivator is, their cultivation will hardly advance. What? Ascending through tribulation is an even bigger delusion. You should just stay here honestly and wait for your lifespan to run out. Old man heavenly Tao, clarify what you mean. Indeed, the spiritual energy here is extremely scarce. I didn't see a single cultivator on the battlefield earlier. Could it be that the orthodox lineage of this world is truly severed? No, I can't just wait for death. I must find a way to re-establish the orthodox lineage. The following is a summary of this battle. Senior Captain Wu Dahai and his subordinates launched a suicide attack and ultimately succeeded in destroying the enemy fleet. Despite some sacrifices, we have also proven that, facing alien invaders, Earth definitely has the power to fight back. Great, there's still a fight to be had. Thank you, Inspector Zhao Shalwi of the Dragon Country, for your speech. Next, I protest that the destruction of the enemy fleet was not due to Captain Wu Dahai's self-destruction. Captain Lu, then how do you say the enemy fleet was destroyed? The enemy fleet was destroyed by the sword energy displayed on Earth. Sword energy? What is that? Is it a code name for a high-tech weapon? Captain Lu, are you joking? This is a serious meeting. Put away your superstitious talk from cultivation novels. This is not superstition. All survivors of our Pengu have seen it. My crew can testify. HMPH, you even incited your crew to talk nonsense. Fine, even if the sword energy you mentioned is real. Where is the evidence? I have no evidence. The energy monitoring system after the sword energy attack malfunctioned, but I swear on my 10 years of military service. Silence, Lu Ming. Don't insult Captain Wu with your nonsensical ramblings anymore. Their sacrifice. I think Captain Lu is a bit tired. Let's take a break for now. Commander Wei, I really saw it. Lu Ming, I am also very sad about old Wu's matter. But the more it's like this, the stronger we must be. Take good care of yourself. Take good care of yourself. Don't you believe me either? Self-destruction is useless. With our technology, facing that kind of warship will only lead to more soldiers dying. Captain, what do we do now? Before the next battle, we must find evidence. Depart immediately. Head to Giant Sword Mountain. Sir, according to calculations, the attack originated from Giant Sword Mountain on Earth. This energy cannot be measured. It's speculated to be a relic left on Earth by a higher civilization. Earth is really lucky. Dispatch the giant elephant slayers to clear the local population. Don't let the relic fall into the hands of these primitive people of civilization level 1. It seems the orthodox lineage of this small world has truly been severed. The essence of Tai Chi Bagua Palm lies in sinking the chi to the dantian. White crane spreads wings. Although the foundation is too poor, you are one of us. It can spread like wildfire. As long as the orthodox lineage has a breath of life, I will surely be able to restore its glory. Fellow Taoist, are you willing to cultivate immortality with me? Dad, this is clearly a charlatan. Don't think that just because you wear a Taoist robe, you're a real immortal. You charlatans only know how to scam the elderly. How detestable. You brat, this Taoist priest has an immortal demeanor. He looks like an immortal. You should offend an immortal. Dad, you actually believe him? Believe it or get lost. Don't disturb my ascension. Immortal. I am willing to follow the immortal to cultivate immortality. As your master, I will lead you to eternal life. Calm your mind and spirit. Focus your divine consciousness. Unify your mind and spirit. Let your chi flow harmoniously. The aptitude of these disciples is too poor. They haven't even fully grasped the methods of chi cultivation. At this rate, when will the orthodox lineage be revived? Fortunately, I still have some elixirs that can improve their aptitude. This is the spirit replenishing pill I refined earlier. I bestow it upon you all. After taking it, it can cleanse your marrow and prolong your life. Thank you, immortal master. Ah, a warm current suddenly surged through my body. My chronic leg pain is gone. My back doesn't hurt, my legs don't ache. Even my age spots are gone. Aunt Zhang, you've even become younger. It's amazing. The immortal venerable's elixirs are truly miraculous. Can we all become immortals? Thank you, immortal master, for the elixirs. It's nothing. Once we recruit many disciples, we will extend the orthodox lineage. At that time, spiritual energy will surely recover. Recruit many disciples. Immortal venerable, you mean to recruit more people? Recruit people. Immortal master, I am best at this kind of thing. Leave it to me. Step right up, don't miss out. Cosmic energy. Gift from the immortals. Refreshing and invigorating. Refreshing and invigorating. 2 never-tiring pills. 3 pills taken will cure all ailments. Why is this hawking like selling pork? Sister Zhang, are these pills really that magical? We are all neighbors. Would I lie to you? My chronic leg pain was cured by this pill. Today, not for 998. Not for 98. Only listen to Immortal Master Li give an introductory lecture on cultivation. A free immortal pill will be given. A basket of eggs. I'll come to the lecture right away. Give me eggs. I don't want that immortal pill. Can I have a few more eggs? Remember to come to the lecture tomorrow morning. Heavens. After taking the spirit replenishing pill, one can cleanse the marrow, extend lifespan. It is a spiritual medicine that chi refining cultivators dream of. But in their eyes, it's not even as good as eggs. Fellow Taoist, there are no more eggs. Do you want the immortal pill? Young people nowadays don't learn anything good. They spend all day scamming the elderly. You will come with me to the law enforcement team now. Young man, I am 12,000 years old this year. Older than your ancestors. 12,000 years old. This is insane. You're bragging without a draft. Old Lu, how can you speak to an immortal master like that? He is a true immortal from heaven. Aren't you afraid of retribution? If he is a true immortal, then I am Qin Shi Huang. The lecture tomorrow morning. I will expose your true face in public. I am afraid you won't come. So spiritual energy is a kind of high-dimensional energy. It passes through meridians and acupoints, nourishing our souls and bodies. Now everyone take the foundation strengthening pill I gave you. Feel the pulse of spiritual energy. Don't eat it, this kid is talking nonsense. His medicine is probably also randomly concocted. What if someone dies from it? What are you talking about? You are not allowed to slander the immortal master like this. Slander this little pill. I can make 1,000 of them a day. I can also say it nourishes the soul and body. Do you believe it? In this day and age we need to talk about science. Medicine taken into the stomach must undergo double-blind testing. What about the medicine? This is an immortal pill. Bullshit immortal pill, he is a true immortal. He's even lecturing here. Yes, old Lou has a point. Shut your mouth. It's done, swallowed it. You're trying to poison me. What's wrong with old Lou? Is he poisoned? I feel. My lumbar disc herniation is gone. My god, it's really an immortal pill. I want to cultivate immortality. I believe. Immortal master, you are my master from now on. In such a remote place like ours, why are there so many outsiders? And they are all Taoists. What Taoists? Probably just charlatans. Why is it suddenly raining? Hurry home and collect the clothes. Gossip behind my back. Old ancestor, the sixth one, he took too many pills again. Didn't I tell you I gave him the pills? Can only lick it once a day? For the sake of cultivation, the old ancestor's disciples have been virgins their whole lives. Just want to break through to the foundation establishment stage quickly and start their second spring. So diligent. Be careful not to explode from the medicinal power. Hurry and help him to rest. Your disciple obeys. Although the lineage has been continued, the main force of cultivation now is a group of old men and old women. I still need to find some good seedlings. Lou. Captain Lou, we've been searching Giant Sword Mountain for 3 days. We haven't found anything. Why don't we just give up? Bullshit. Only a few of us saw that sword energy. If we don't look, who else would be willing to look? We know these kids who saw the sword energy are capable. Robots. Then could that be the technology of the Trisolarans? Why would it appear here? Target locked on population settlements around Giant Sword Mountain. Begin elimination. Level civilization. Aim at the target. Run. Detected level 1 civilization armed forces with combat power of 200. Locked as priority elimination target. Not good. This is a senior activity center. Detected level 1 civilization. Elderly male armed with cold weapons combat power 5. Second, third and fourth brothers form a formation. 4 symbols demon subduing formation. Captain, who exactly are these people? They can even trap Trisolaran robots. These clothes and moves. Could they really be cultivators from novels? Detected gravitational anomaly. System error. Die evil spirits. Detected fatal threat. Full energy output. Thank you, old ancestor. This is this immortal magic? Detected void energy. Threat level exceeds level 2 civilization. Initiating annihilation protocol. Do ants even deserve to talk about annihilation? Do mere ants deserve to talk about annihilation? This is what annihilation is. I didn't expect that little Earth would possess such powerful strength. Commander, what should we do? Call for reinforcements immediately. Inform the Empire that we are facing a threat from a civilization of level 2 or 3. Requesting an elite fleet be dispatched. That's right, this sword strike is. You dare to come to the giant sword formation with such cultivation? Seeking death. Wait. May I ask, immortal? Was that sky-piercing sword energy on the cosmic battlefield 3 days ago performed by you? Oh, what business do you have with me? We and the Trisolaran Empires. Space war. If it weren't for your sword energy, we wouldn't have survived on the battlefield. Thank you, immortal, for saving my life. You're welcome. Back then I shot down those metal things. Only because they disturbed my cultivation. You can shoot down enemy ships just because you're annoyed? Is this the power of a cultivator? That Trisolaran Empire space war you mentioned. What exactly is it? Those metal things are quite large. The Trisolaran Empire is an advanced alien civilization. Facing alien technology of that level, we humans are helpless. Thousands of warships from the Human Federation, after going to war with the Trisolaran Empire, had half of them wiped out by just one enemy ship, and we have almost no intelligence on them. If it weren't for global intelligence experts desperately deciphering, we wouldn't even know their names. Humans are so powerless against the demon race. I see that metal thing is only at the peak of Foundation establishment cultivation. I could turn it to ashes with just one finger. Immortal, please help us. With humanity's current technology alone, continuing direct combat will only lead to the sacrifice of comrades. Our only chance of victory lies in your immortal arts. You have sharp eyes. Don't worry. These demon scum dared to obstruct me from restoring the Earth's Taoist lineage. Even if you didn't ask for my help, I would have intervened. However, I have a condition. Please, Immortal, state it. As long as Lu Ming can fulfill it, he will do his utmost. I want your Human Federation to support me in establishing a sect on Earth. I want all humans to embark on the path of immortality. Universal cultivation. Revitalize the Taoist lineage. Why is that person dressed like that? Is he cosplaying? Isn't that Lu Ming? This fool actually brought someone dressed as a Taoist priest. He actually believes in cultivators. Isn't that Lu Ming who was boasting earlier? And who is that behind him? Why do your colleagues not seem very friendly? Some things I said in the Federation meeting earlier caused controversy. Immortal, I hope you are mentally prepared. As you know, in this era, technology reigns supreme. It will ultimately be too difficult to make others believe in cultivation. Please come in. What can I do for you? Report, Commander. I've found a cultivator. A cultivator? That's right. This Immortal Li not only unleashed sword energy in the previous battle, destroying Trisolaran warships, but also recently eliminated the invading Trisolaran robots. With the Immortals' help, Commander Wei, the Human Federation's chances of fighting the Trisolaran Empire will greatly increase. Call the guards. And call 2 medical officers, one from neurosurgery and one from psychiatry. Listen to me, Commander Wei. Wake up. If so-called immortals truly existed in this world, would old Wu and the others still have sacrificed themselves? But Commander, if I had arrived in this world earlier, they certainly wouldn't have sacrificed themselves. But it's okay, now that I am here, I won't ignore the affairs of humanity. You bastard, how dare you talk big? Miss Wei, no need to worry. If you doubt my strength, feel free to verify. I have undergone the most advanced enhancement surgery in Dragon Country. Even if this attack just now didn't use full power, an ordinary person couldn't withstand it at all. Commander, what are you doing to the commander? Put down your gun. You've got some skills. It seems the enhancement surgery you received is of no low level. What country's soldier are you? I can't be called a soldier. Just an ordinary cultivator. Still talking tough, aren't you? 3. Security guard. Take him to the military arena. I'll test him myself. This kid. Isn't that Commander Wei? She was the champion of the federal military arena for 3 consecutive years. Invincible in the army. Today she's actually entering the ring herself. Who is that Taoist opposite her? If he doesn't have some real skills, it's good enough that he won't be beaten to death by her. This clown actually brought back a so-called immortal. This is going to be fun. Since you claim to be an immortal, don't disappoint my fists. Otherwise the crime of deceiving my subordinates is very serious. Miss Wei, please. Haha, just taking hits and not fighting back. Do you think you can win against Wei Lingxiao with this? Something's not right, this guy's speed. It's like teleportation. Are you only good at running away? Not at all. It's just that when an elephant walks it's inevitable that it steps on ants. Fighting against mortals, I have to think of a way to defeat you, without accidentally killing you. What the hell, this kid is crazy. Quick, call the medic. Ants accidentally killing you. Thank you for your kindness. Exoskeleton armor activated. But for now, worry about your own life. Just now you were at the peak of chi refining. You were actually able to break through to the middle stage of Foundation establishment solely through external means. This technology is quite interesting. Why aren't you fighting back yet? Scared? This girl's misunderstanding is getting deeper and deeper. Let her open her eyes. Gale technique. Interesting. But this kind of attack is too early to take me down. Cough cough, sorry. I didn't control my strength well. It seems you are worthy of me going all out. Mecha overclocking power 300%. Holy crap, she's going all out. Commander Wei, do you want to demolish the military arena? The aura has reached the peak of Foundation establishment. It's more than enough to instantly kill my few old disciples who have cultivated for decades. It's more than enough. I finally understand why Earthlings don't like cultivating immortality. Since you claim to be an immortal, it should be a piece of cake for you to take this blow, right? Go ahead, miss. This time I promise to control my strength. Very good. Immortal Master Commander Wei. Is she okay? Don't worry, I held back this time. There are indeed heavens beyond heavens. Immortal Master, please use 1% of your strength to attack the target in front of you. Why did it break again? Didn't I tell you to get a sturdier target? Sorry, Immortal Master, that was already a nuclear level target. Even higher level targets are still being specially made. How were the test results? The Immortal Master has broken hundreds of targets in the past 2 days. We just switched to a nuclear level 1. He broke it with only 1% of his strength. Not only that, the spiritual energy technique he used cannot be measured by any observation equipment. In other words, his full physical strength strike can actually exceed 100 times a nuclear explosion. This Li Tianshan is too terrifying. If he can't control his strength during a fight with me, he could really kill me with one punch. I actually took the initiative to fight him. Isn't this asking for humiliation? Commander Wei, yes. Ahem, Immortal Master. What are your orders? No need to be nervous. I just want to talk to you about establishing a sect. Since I have proven my strength now. Is the Dragon Country military willing to assist? Immortal Master Li, biggest difficulty now is, we don't have decisive evidence. In the eyes of the world, technology is omnipotent. Even if we announce the existence of Immortal Masters, we won't be able to convince the higher-ups and the public. Wei Lingxiao, so you want to make Immortal Master wait indefinitely? No, we can first select a batch of talented soldiers and hand them over to Immortal Master for training. As long as we achieve results, we can promote the method of cultivation to the entire Dragon Country army. Universal cultivation will just be a matter of time. It's not impossible, it just feels a bit slow to take effect. Wei Lingxiao, you actually agreed to hand over the Dragon Country's army to this clown to manage, just because you lost to him in the arena? This is utterly ridiculous. Inspector Zhao, what brings you here? Of course I am here to remind you not to be foolish. I saw the match that day too. If I hadn't heard it with my own ears, who would have expected such ridiculous remarks to come from the mouth of the famous Commander Wei? Ridiculous. Although science cannot measure it currently, I guarantee as a frontline soldier that Immortal Master Li combat power is beyond doubt. However, Inspector Zhao has been in the rear for many years, so it's understandable that he has doubts. Wei, you are allowing your subordinates to spread superstitious ideas in the army, disrupting military morale. When I report this to the military council and apply for a public trial, you'll see if you still have the qualifications to be this commander. Public trial? I was just looking for an opportunity to show myself to the human high command. I didn't expect someone to hand me a pillow just as I was dozing off. And you pretending to be a god and deceiving high-ranking military officers. You'll be waiting for judgment from the military court then. I couldn't ask for more. It just so happens that this seat can see if this mortal court can accommodate the weight of my words. Did you hear? The person standing over there is the fool who spouted nonsense at the Federal Congress before. That idiot. Sword Chi, you've read too many cultivation novels, haven't you? Silence please. Regarding Commander Wei Lingxiao, Captain Lu Ming, for deliberately spreading feudal superstitious remarks within the military, a trial will be held. Captain Lu, do you have anything to say? I've said all I need to say. Whether it was Immortal Li shattering a Type 3 battleship with a single sword strike, or instantly killing 3 Type 3 robots with one move, it's all true, but you people are blind. You simply don't believe it. Hey Captain Lu's words are truly laughable. The airflow generated by mere cold weapons could destroy our thousands of warships. Are they enemy ships we can't even fight? While not all of you here are physicists, you at least have basic common sense in physics. You believe even this? How did you get your position as captain? Silence. The captain's position was earned through military merit, of course. Immortal Li's strength was something I witnessed firsthand on the front lines. It's not for you to question. Witnessed firsthand? Did you hit your head in battle and have hallucinations? I think Captain Lu should go to not our assembly hall, but a mental hospital. What did you say? A bunch of frogs in a well. Believe it or not, once I achieve immortality through cultivation, it'll take you all down immediately. Guards escort Captain Lu out and let him calm down. Everything I said is true. Humanity's current technology is incapable of detecting Immortal Li's strength. Next, please welcome Commander-in-Chief Wei Lingxiao of the Dragon Country to the stage. Wei Lingxiao, I must remind you, your upcoming statement will determine whether you can continue to serve as Commander-in-Chief of the Dragon Country. Understood. I take full responsibility for my statement. Facing Inspector Zhao's accusations, how do you view them? Inspector Zhao's accusations are pure nonsense. So you're saying you didn't indulge your subordinates in spreading rumors about the existence of immortals? Rumors? No, I believe if there's one word to describe that being's existence, it would be immortal. It's one thing for Lu Ming to go crazy, but Wei Lingxiao is our Dragon Country's finest officer. Why is she also acting out? Silence, silence. Wei Lingxiao, why do you think this way? Of course, when I first heard the news from my subordinates, I also didn't believe this story at all, until I was personally defeated in battle. At that time I was wearing a full exoskeleton armor, but facing the immortal with bare hands, I had no power to resist. What? How is that possible? Wei Lingxiao's combat ability is unmatched not just in the Dragon Country, but globally. A mere simple close quarters combat proves nothing. As everyone knows, in the Human Federation, the United Kingdom also possesses top-tier human enhancement technology. Perhaps the one who defeated Commander Wei was simply an enhanced individual we haven't seen before. That's right, there are many enhanced individuals in this world who specialize in close combat. Does he have any other abilities? Of course the Immortal's power is immeasurable, but unfortunately, I currently have no concrete evidence. Then how dare you spout such nonsense here? Commander Wei based solely on a close combat, and a few empty words. You expect us to believe in the existence of Immortals? There is no evidence, because with current human technology, it's impossible to determine the true strength of the Immortal. The gap between mortals and immortals is like the difference between clouds and mud. I think I know why she went crazy. When she and Lu Ming are both in a mental hospital, they can be a pair of fellow patients. Commander Wei, according to Article 17 of the Dragon Country Military and Political Management Regulations, when an official exhibits obvious mental disorder and is unable to perform their duties, they may be reminded to undergo mandatory psychological and mental evaluation. Silence Wei Lingxiao, if you don't produce evidence. After this trial concludes, the Dragon Country Military will terminate all your positions. There is no evidence, because human technology cannot verify the Immortal's power. In close combat tests, even targets of nuclear explosion level cannot withstand 1% of the Immortal's power. Even the most precise energy detection equipment cannot fully analyze the spiritual energy used by the Immortal. Such an existence so powerful that it cannot be explained by science. Is it not enough to be called an Immortal? Science cannot explain it. Listen to this everyone. Our Dragon Country's forces are known for their science and discipline. Yet they allow such superstitious and foolish people to hold the position of Commander-in-Chief. For the reputation of the Dragon Country fleet, he must step down. That's right, step down. Step down, step down. Chirping, it's so noisy. Each of you shouts about superstition. You foolish people, aren't you also superstitious about this so-called science? Who are you? This is a high-level meeting of the Dragon Country military. Get out quickly. Immortal, you Miss Wei, leave this to me. Listen well, mortals. I am the sect master of the Heavenly Sword sect, Jian Duzhen Li Tianshan. So you are the famous Immortal Li? To be able to sway a senior captain and a fleet commander. To speak for you. Your ability to lie is truly remarkable. There is a difference between immortals and mortals. As a mortal with ordinary eyes, you naturally cannot comprehend my power. Human civilization has developed for thousands of years, and technology has become extremely advanced. You, a primitive person who uses cold weapons, think we cannot decipher your power? 1,000 years is nothing. I have cultivated for 10,000 years, and have reached the realm of tribulation and ascension. How can those measuring instruments forged from ordinary iron be able to spy on me? Cultivated for 10,000 years? Why don't you say, you started cultivating from the Big Bang? No wonder Captain Lu and Commander Wei are out of their minds. First a fool, then a madman, and now a clown. HMPH, I spared you because I thought you were ignorant. I didn't want to bother with you, but you've become too presumptuous. Since that's the case, let me show you the pressure of an immortal. Is that a dragon? This aura is too terrifying. I can't take it anymore. My legs went weak just looking at this dragon leg. Could Li Tianshan really be an immortal? This immortal. We were blind not to recognize your greatness just now. Please withdraw your divine powers. Since you know my identity, as long as you maintain a respectful heart, I don't wish to dwell on this matter. From now on I will use the Dragon Country as my base. To establish a sect within the military, and recruit many disciples, I ask for everyone's full cooperation. Establish a sect, Immortal Master Li. After all, our Dragon Country has thousands of years of scientific tradition. To suddenly say this, it's difficult for us to comply. Are you saying you are unwilling to cooperate? Cooperate? You are simply delusional. Everyone, don't be scared by him. Where are there any immortals in this world? He just shocked us earlier. It must have been some props. Props. That's right, this liar might have used poison gas. Or a subsonic weapon. And then used some kind of projection technology. That's why we experienced the symptoms just now. Zhao Shalwi, are you done yet? The Immortal Master has already presented evidence. Why are you still stubbornly refusing to change? He just performed a magic trick for us. And you call that evidence? Guards, quickly apprehend this fraudster who is pretending. Stop, hands up. What can mere mortal iron do to me? Stop, anchoring the Immortal Master. Do you know what the consequences will be? Consequences. If he truly had the ability to reach the heavens, he would have proven it to us long ago. Why would he need to deceive us with some magic show? Prove it. Since you all don't believe, then I will let you see for yourselves what an immortal is. Another performance? Li Tianshan, if you still want to play God, you should find another place. Noisy. What is this attack? Could it really be that so-called immortal technique? The sky curtain in the conference hall is made of the hardest alloy and energy shields, capable of defending against all extreme bombardments. Sword splits the sky. The great Tao connects to the gods. Do you believe it now? The moon actually cracked. Am I dreaming? Why doesn't it hurt at all? Because you hit me. This is impossible. How can there really be immortals in this world? This must also be projection technology. Is it projection? Send a probe to the lunar surface to verify. And you will know the truth. The immortal masters have already demonstrated their power. I ask, how many years will it take for our human technology to even reach 1,000th of the immortal master's power? Only by following the immortal master on the path of cultivation can we achieve victory in the war against the three-body problem. I will begin establishing a sect in the Dragon Country today and recruit many disciples to revive the Taoist tradition. Who among you agrees? Who opposes? I agree. I object. Prosecutor Zhao, the facts are right in front of you. How long will you remain stubborn? Hallucinations, collective hallucinations, or perhaps a more advanced form of holographic projection technology that we cannot comprehend. Li Tianshan, science can be repeatedly verified. If you have the ability, perform it again now. Zhao, shall we watch your words? A mortal master is not a street juggler. Why should I prove myself to you? However, since you are so eager to seek the truth, I will let you see clearly. My heavens, immortal master Li, divine abilities. He can actually carve words on the moon. Impossible. This violates all physical laws, the gravitational constant. This how? Prosecutor Zhao, the evidence is conclusive. What else do you have to say? Fake, it's all fake. This is a mental attack targeting me. It's advanced brainwave interference technology. Wei Lingxiao, you colluded with this PNZ to use such means to eliminate your rivals. Your intentions are wicked. Zhao Shalwi, the evidence is before you. Yet you remain deluded. According to Article 17 of the Dragon Country's military and political management regulations, when an official exhibits clear mental disorder and is unable to perform their duties, a request can be made for mandatory psychological and mental evaluation. She can no longer distinguish reality from fantasy. Continuing to serve as an inspector is extremely dangerous. I am not crazy. You are the ones who are crazy. You've all been brainwashed by this charlatan. Science is the only truth. You can't do this to me. I am an inspector. Truth never changes based on the number of people or the loudness of their voices. It is there, whether you admit it or not. It exists. Now your words and actions have themselves deviated from the spirit of scientific inquiry. It is truly pathetic. Guards, please escort Inspector Zhao out. I am not crazy. I am not crazy. I am dreaming. The farce is over. Then let's talk about the specific matters of establishing a sect. Recently, the Dragon Country's military underwent reforms, establishing a special force of cultivators. It is reported that this unit employs a technique called cultivation, a human enhancement technology. The upper limit of cultivation techniques is extremely high. High-ranking military officials have even claimed that powerful cultivators can single-handedly destroy enemy warships. Immortal Master Li, the reform of the cultivator force is proceeding quite smoothly, thanks to that sword strike you made in the council hall last time. The military high command was completely convinced. I knew I should have flown directly to your headquarters when I transmigrated and unleashed the sword strike at the moon. That would have settled the matter of establishing a sect long ago. You would have been mistaken for an invader from the enemy empire and captured. Cough cough. This is the preliminary screening list for our cultivator force. There are about 20,000 people. Elite soldiers and generals were drawn from various units. Their abilities and willpower are absolutely extraordinary. This is a spirit testing stone. It can roughly determine if a person is suitable for cultivation. What exactly can the spirit testing stone test? It can test the attributes and quantity of spiritual roots, and this determines one's talent for cultivation. Immortal Master Il test first. Fire element Dan spiritual root. In the cultivation world, you can be considered a once-in-a-thousand-year genius. Really, Immortal Master? When I achieve enlightenment, I'll first kill 1,000 androids for revenge. 5 elements spiritual roots, metal, wood, water, fire, earth. 5 elements? That's 5 times stronger than me. The fewer spiritual roots, the higher the talent. Commander Weiss talent well. It's commonly known as a mixed spiritual root or a fey spiritual root. It might be quite difficult to cultivate in the future. Haha, it's fine. Anyway, I am very busy as a commander. I'll put off cultivating immortality for now. I've never seen her like this. Is there any way to let countries outside of Dragon Country also cultivate immortality? That might be quite difficult. Dragon Country has a certain cultural foundation and is relatively knowledgeable about cultivation, but other countries are not familiar with cultivation, and their belief in science is deeply ingrained. However, there's recently been an opportunity to allow our Dragon Country's cultivator troops to have a good showing. A showing, you mean? The Human Federation Military Martial Arts Competition. Human what? Military Martial Arts Championship, also known as the Military Martial Arts Tournament. It's where soldiers from various countries gather to compete in martial arts. It's also a disguised display of a country's military strength. Got it, like a sect competition. In previous military martial arts tournaments, although I won several championships, since becoming the commander-in-chief of Dragon Country, I've been too busy with affairs to participate anymore. After that, all the championships were won by Eagle Country. Eagle Country? Eagle Country is the most technologically advanced country on Earth. Their human augmentation technology is also very powerful, even surpassing our Dragon Country. So in the tournament, they have won more than they've lost. Sakura Country and Bear Country also have very powerful technology. They are considered our formidable rivals. In other words, as long as we beat these guys, the Human Federation will recognize the strength of cultivators. Immortal Master, there are only 2 months left until the opening of this year's tournament. Is there enough time? Leave it to me. Welcome everyone to the cultivator troops. Revitalize the Taoist lineage. From now on, you will call me Immortal Master. As long as you cultivate diligently, you will not only gain supreme divine abilities, but also live as long as heaven and earth, immortal and ageless. Why does this instructor talk like a health supplement commercial? Maybe he has chunibyo. It doesn't matter as long as he has real skills. Now let's begin our first training session today. Meditation and chanting scriptures. Are we here for training or to become Taoist priests? Tian Shan, Immortal Master, the military martial arts tournament is in a month. How is the training going? Well, to be honest, it's a bit more difficult than I expected. So far, no one has managed to cultivate chi. So they're no different from mortals? It can't be helped. These soldiers lack the belief in cultivation. Belief? They've been influenced by a technological environment since childhood, only believing in data and machines. They don't believe in spiritual energy at all. So how can they sense and absorb it? I can only arrange for them to meditate and chant scriptures, slowly enhancing their perception of spiritual energy. Also, you told them not to eat fried food, and to eat vegetarian meals every day? That's called immortal grass. It can remove impurities from the body. And reciting scriptures daily, studying ancient texts, cultivating their temperament, is beneficial for sensing spiritual energy. It's a good thing I said I didn't want to cultivate for now. Otherwise, I guess, I would have to eat grass and memorize books with this cultivation troop. I feel like I can't take it anymore. Is this cultivation troop really a place for humans? Look at Captain Lu. It's been a whole month, and his expression is still so calm. Truly admirable. Mom, I want to go home. Everyone stand up. Starting today, we're adding a new training exercise. Finally, they're going to teach us real skills. It seems the formal training is about to begin. Next, I will explain the basics of cultivation. Realm divisions. Pills. Talismans, formations, spirit beasts, magical artifacts, tribulation crossing. And the ultimate goal of cultivation, ascension. What is he talking about? I don't understand a single word. Of course, a dry explanation of these concepts can be a bit boring. When I was exploring Earth, I discovered that human cultivation novels detail this knowledge extensively. Starting today, after finishing their training each day, all cultivators must go back and read some cultivation novels. We'll have a group test in a week. Immortal Master, can't you just teach us killing techniques directly? If we keep cultivating like this, I am really going to start questioning life. Test what? This is the army, not some cosplay club. Why is Instructor Huang Yang here? Li Tianshan, I think you're a big fraud. Oh, then tell me. What have I defrauded you of? When the cultivator troop was first established, the propaganda was all about an elite force. But what kind of content are you training them with? Eating grass, meditating, reading novels. Based on my observations, during the month you've been training them, the soldiers' basal metabolic rate has decreased by 12%, and their muscle fatigue recovery period has extended by 30%. They're getting weaker with training. Before cultivating, they need to have their marrow cleansed and essence purified, to eliminate impurities. It's inevitable that the body will have some discomfort. However, Instructor Huang, you seem quite concerned about my students. I am presenting data to tell you that you're not fit to lead the team in the military martial arts competition. Shame on us, Dragon Country people. Who will Dragon Country send to the tournament? It's decided by the headquarters. If you have any objections, you can appeal through official channels. Appeal? There's no need for that. I have a simpler method. Li Tianshan, do you dare to let your student fight my student? The winner will be qualified to participate in the military martial arts tournament. Let's fight. Who's afraid of who? Good. 12 bronze men step forward. Sir, yes, sir. What the heck, these muscles? Want you punch me to death? Instructor Huang, their cultivation hasn't yielded results yet. It doesn't matter, Instructor Huang. I accept your challenge, but it's not my disciple fighting your disciple. It's one of my disciples fighting your 12 bronze men alone. Plus you, the instructor. What did you say? Is the immortal crazy? We don't even have anyone who has entered the chi condensation stage. How can we fight? Yeah, could it be that the immortal wants to give up participating in the military martial arts tournament? Disciple is here. Let me introduce everyone. This is your 6th senior brother, Nian Huo, the 6th of Giant Sword Mountain. Nian Huo Cultivation, Foundation Establishment Early Stage. You're saying this old man who is over 60 years old, Nian Huo, is your student. What are you scared? Scared? Hang. Just an old man. My disciples are enough to handle him. Huang Yang, are they really going to fight that old man? He's an elite who won the runner-up in the military martial arts tournament. We won't hold back. 12 bronze men attack. Good timing. Star-shattering moon-chasing hand. What is this sorcery? This is the path of cultivation that you dismissed as trickery. So cultivators are this powerful. Great, I suddenly feel hopeful again. Cultivation PFFT. Keep fooling them. An old man can fight so well. He must have had some kind of enhancement surgery. I can guarantee, this is not enhancement surgery at all. Instructor Huang, since the winner is decided, then the qualification for Dragon Country's participation will go to Immortal Li. HMPH, who said the winner is decided. I haven't even gone up yet. I have undergone multiple enhancement surgeries. An old man's fists and feet have no eyes. If you break an arm or a leg later, don't blame me. Kid, you should worry about yourself first. Young people recover quickly anyway. I won't hold back. Take this. Nianguo, good timing. This scene feels annoyingly familiar. This is unscientific. Of course it's unscientific. Everyone, if you want to gain power beyond science, you must use methods beyond science. Are you willing to embark on the great Tao with me? And cultivate into an immortal? Willing. For this level of combat power. You called me all the way from 2 galaxies away. Called me from 2 galaxies away. Captain Killian, in fact the truly powerful one, is the cultivator named Li Tianshan. He can manipulate void energy to launch attacks comparable to a level 3 civilization. What's even more terrifying is, he can impart his abilities to those around him in some way. The ones fighting just now were actually his disciples. Impart. In other words, if you let this guy continue, Earth might very well evolve into a level 3 civilization. No wonder you called for reinforcements. Too many ants are also a problem. Prepare the X5090 Annihilation armor for me. I will meet them personally. Welcome everyone to the 45th Military Arms Convention. As you all know, the Military Arms Convention throughout the ages has always been a stage to showcase the demeanor of soldiers from various countries. This Military Arms Convention is even more so after humanity's first victory against the Star Empire. A grand event held. It holds very significant meaning. Next we will introduce the contestants, this year's favorites to win. First is the Eagle Country team with the most advanced human enhancement technology. And having consecutively won multiple championships. Such a powerful aura. This year's championship will definitely be theirs again. Next is the Sakura Country team who have merged ninjutsu with swordsmanship. And whose tactical methods are brilliant and elegant. So cool, go Sakura Country team. Finally there is the Dragon Country team possessing many ancient martial arts traditions. But having narrowly lost to the Eagle Country multiple times. What, is this the Dragon Country team? Why did Dragon Country send such a bunch of weaklings this year? Are they planning to be eliminated in the first round? After eating grass for 2 months and meditating every day, my muscles have all withered away. Don't judge by appearance. Dragon Country's technology is also very advanced. Did this group of people undergo some amazing enhancement surgery? Host, may I say a few words? The Dragon Country team leader has something to say to everyone before the battle. Is it a challenge or a pre-battle mobilization? Thank you for the introduction, host. Some people just said that our Dragon Country's martial arts are very powerful. Some also said we use enhancement surgery. But I can guarantee, in this competition, apart from Commander Wei, no Dragon Country team member has undergone enhancement surgery. May I ask what method Dragon Country plans to use to win? Of course it's by relying on the members' cultivation and techniques. That is cultivation. Cultivation? What high-tech name did he just say? Cultivation, isn't that a setting from Dragon Country novels? I heard it can grant immortality, comparable to gods. Isn't this team leader joking? I am not joking. In fact, the contestants this time are the vast majority cultivators. We are here with only one purpose. To prove to the world that the power of cultivators far surpasses technology. Is he crazy? Cultivation is just a legend. The power of technology is real. This is a military arms convention to showcase national strength. Why would Dragon Country let such a charlatan lead the team? I've always been curious. Who gave you the courage to bring such a folktale to a world-class competition? Now I know. So your Dragon Country's army is just a bunch of superstitious fools. I thought your Dragon Country people had a deep foundation and were qualified to compete for second place with my Sakura Country. I didn't expect the opponents sent today to be just a group of ridiculous clowns. You can't talk about ice to a summer insect. There's a difference between immortals and mortals. No matter how much I explain to you all, I am afraid you won't realize the difference between yourselves and cultivators. Let's settle it on the stage. Good kid, don't surrender when you get on the stage later. I am going to beat the shit out of you Dragon Country people. And then, I'll press you into your own shit and beat you. It seems we don't need to make a move. Your Dragon Country itself will become the biggest joke of this competition. This kind of trash is not worth wasting our time on tactics. These bastards who look down on others with dog eyes. I really want to beat them up right now. Britain's Sakura Country and our Dragon Country have been old rivals for 3 years. It's no wonder their mouths stink. Mortal tools, dog barking. Don't pay attention to them. When we win the championship, we will prove everything. Next, please welcome the A-Zone stage. The first pair of contestants is Lu Ming from Dragon Country. It's finally starting. His opponent is Sakura Country's Captain Miyamoto. Captain Miyamoto is so cool. Give up and surrender voluntarily. At least lose gracefully. Graceful, haha. When I kick your ass on stage. I hope your landing posture is also graceful. How dare you speak to our Lord Miyamoto like that? Do you want to die? Sama Miyamoto, teach him a lesson. Please audience, control your emotions. Both contestants prepare. Vulgar fool. If you don't surrender you die. You're the one looking for death. Begin. The match has begun. Oh, at the start of the fight Miyamoto launched a series of attacks. Lu Ming could only dodge, unable to counterattack at all. What's going on? Miyamoto's speed is like slow motion. Is this the result of immortal techniques? No wonder Immortal Master Li could easily defeat Commander Wei that time. You fly, you're quite agile. Then take this move. Secret Sword Swallow Return. It's here. It's Miyamoto's fastest ultimate move, Swallow Return. Lu Ming can no longer dodge. It seems Miyamoto is preparing for a quick victory. HMPH, a mere trick. Black Tortoise Shield. My famous sword, Autumn Water. Referee, he's cheating. The match is not allowed to use high technology, is it? This shield is at least battleship grade. The lowest level technique is being called cheating. I suddenly feel a bit sorry for him. Protest invalid. According to the detection, Lu Ming was not carrying any high-tech equipment. His shield was entirely created by his own abilities. The match continues. Now you know how powerful cultivators are. Careless famous sword Chusui. I will avenge you now. Hidden weapon unleashed. Torrential rain. Ultimate move, huh? Who doesn't have one? Blazing sun, scorching heaven, palm. This is. My heavens. What kind of palm technique is this? So cool. No wonder people from Dragon Country are so arrogant. So they have superpowers. Listen to me properly. It's not superpowers. It's cultivation. Lu Ming is indeed a good seedling for cultivation. In just 1 month he advanced from Qi gathering to the early stage of foundation establishment. It's not much different from when I was back then. But the battle on the other side. Little Beauty is tired already. I haven't had enough fun yet. I didn't expect this guy to be so troublesome. Clearly bare-handed. But his defense is comparable to exoskeleton armor. This Hank, to what extent has he modified himself? Continue, or are you unable to fight anymore? Don't look down on people. Am I just scratching the surface here? Wei Ling, I heard you were a 3-time champion. Wei Ling, your martial arts are not bad. But before our Eagle Country's human modification technology, it's nothing. Damn it, can I only use that move? Pain editor power at full blast. Physical limitations removed. 5-0 it looks like. 5-player Wei Lingxiao. 5 has finally broken through Hank's defense. Hank has been passively taking hits. It's over. What? Ha ha ha, good attack. You almost got me killed. You can also use spiritual power. This is an anti-gravity device. Comparing human modification with our Eagle Country. Wei Lingxiao, you are simply seeking your own death. I will now fulfill my promise. I'll beat the shit out of you. Kid, this is a match between me and her. Don't get in the way. You're proud of your skills, aren't you? Dare to insult my disciple again. I'll cripple your skills, to atone for my sins. I was wrong. Why? Just now the moment he looked at me, I had the illusion that I would be killed the next second. The winner is Hank from Eagle Country. How is that possible? Commander Wei actually lost. This Hank is not weak. Lu Ming, don't hold back when you face him. Disciple understands. That strange Dragon Country person from just now, what was that all about? When facing him, it felt like facing a humanoid monster. You were having fun fighting just now. I hope you can still laugh when you're lying on the ground. HMPH, I haven't had enough fun yet. I will get it back from you. No, these Dragon Country people are too weird. Let's finish this quickly. The match begins. Gravity Crush. Sword Shadow Maze. Which one is the real body? No matter what, I'll take one down first. Gravity Crush. Blazing Sun Chu Tien Palm. Is this the gap between augmented humans and cultivators? If I wasn't, is the so-called waste spirit root also? Player Hank seems to have lost consciousness. If he can't get up within 10 seconds. Damn guy. Why? He's as strong as a monster. This is not scientific at all. Our Eagle Country's technological strength is the world's #1. Spinal prosthesis activated berserk. With augmented technology alone, to actually reach the mid-stage foundation establishment cultivation. But it looks like he's lost his reason. HMPH, just adding brute force. I will let you understand the difference between immortal and mortal. WH what? B, it's quite lively, isn't it? B, it's quite lively, isn't it? WH, which country's player is this? Please do not interfere with the match. I am from the Trisolaris Empire. Trisolaris. I'll run. The Trisolarans are here. Why did the Trisolarans suddenly appear here? You come to die with this little strength? To think that even the Eagle Country captain couldn't withstand a single blow. Damn it, Sakura Country team, full attack. You don't even know how to use sword energy. Don't come out here to embarrass yourselves with 2 pieces of iron. Don't you think so? Li Tianshan. This guy actually spoke the Immortal Elder's name. You know me? I am indeed very interested in you. According to the report, you not only destroyed our escort ship, but also instantly killed the giant elephant of slaughter we sent. I didn't expect that in a garbage civilization like Earth, a warrior like you could be born. How dare you call us garbage? Final command, Judgment Day Ray. Captain, it's no good. Once the Judgment Day Ray is activated, the area within a 10-mile radius will turn into scorching ash. But I'll drag this bastard down with me. Let him see the #1 technological level of my eagle country in the world. How is this possible? Overestimating yourself. Clown, you have no right to speak here. No matter how much the bugs bare their fangs and claws, it's all extremely boring. Only you, Li Tianshan, your strength is completely different from these trash. It's worth me looking at you a few more times. You admire me so much? Are you trying to be friends with me? Friends? I am a captain of a level 4 civilization. How can a waste from a level 3 civilization like you be worthy? Li Tianshan, I just want to give you a chance to surrender. As long as you obediently let me dissect and study you, I can let the others here die more quickly. A monstrous talent at the Golden Core stage. Dares to challenge a Mahayana cultivator? Truly ignorant of the immensity of heaven and earth. However, it's suitable for my disciples to practice with. Ah, immortal elder, what are your orders? Teach this ignorant iron lump a lesson. What? I am fighting the Tritons? What are you afraid of? I am right here to back you up. Master, you just said yourself. The opponent is at the Golden Core stage. I am only at Foundation Establishment. How can I fight? Back then I could fight above my level even at early Foundation Establishment. I killed those at late Golden Core. Why are you at mid Foundation Establishment afraid? Fine, I'll bestow upon you a magic treasure to help you defeat the demon. This item is called the Windfire Hammer. It's the treasure of a nascent soul elder that I killed back then. It will surely help you easily defeat the Triton demon. Such powerful spiritual energy. Li Tianshan, aren't you being a bit too arrogant? This destruction battle armor of mine is the crystallization of level 4 civilization technology. You're letting this kid fight me with a broken hammer? Isn't that sending him to his death? You ignorant ant, obviously can't see the power of this magic treasure. You'll be smashed to death by my disciple later. Alright, Li Tianshan, I'll smash your disciple into a meat patty later and stuff it into your mouth. Take this, insignificant human. What's going on? That hammer is at most a level 3 civilization weapon. How can it actually block my attack? This magic treasure has such strong defense. And after taking that last attack, I feel my spiritual energy has increased. It's just a broken hammer. Let's see how long you can block. How strange. The stronger his attack, the stronger the spiritual energy on the hammer becomes. Could this be the secret of the Windfire Hammer? This monster can't break your defense. Lu Ming, don't hold back, beat him up. Yes. How is this possible? This kid's energy level is clearly so low. Why is his attack so powerful? Haha, how do you like the power of this broken hammer? That attack just now was pure luck. My armor doesn't even have a scratch on it. My next attack will send this fool to his doom. It'll make you turn to dust. Good. What? This hammer can absorb my energy? Destruction armor arm reassembly. Bonding. What just happened? This human's abilities are clearly weak. Yet he can use my attack's energy to counterattack me. Fire borrows wind's power to burn endlessly. The greatest secret of the Windfire Hammer is its ability to absorb the enemy's attack and convert it into fire, attribute spiritual energy. Impossible. Absorbing and converting such immense energy in such a short time completely violates the law of energy conversion. Even our Triton Empire's technology can't achieve this. How could you primitives succeed? How could you primitives succeed? I've told you many times. This isn't technology. It's immortal magic. It was just a fluke. Stop being so smug. Armor overload at 300% power. By overdrafting energy, it can actually reach early nascent soul cultivation. This mecha is quite interesting. Nascent soul early stage. Immortal master, should I still go up? Don't worry. Leave the rest to me. Take this. Destroying heaven and earth. Are all the move names of you Trisolarans so exaggerated? Under the level 3 protocol, the Annihilation battle armor can easily level cities and even penetrate entire planets. I'd like to see how many more moves you can take from me. 9R. Noise. Everyone activate defensive measures. Prepare for impact. Azure nether sky covering palm. Detected strong void energy threat. Energy level, level 4 civilization. This is impossible. How can this guy be the same as me? From a level 4 civilization. Survival probability below 50%. Damn it, full power 1000% output. This is impossible. It's over. Where is that mecha? Turn to dust. Immortal Master is indeed mighty. I knew you would win as soon as you made a move. Mighty? He's just at the peak of golden core. When you cultivate to nascent soul after 1,000 years, you can casually destroy them for fun. If I also had cultivation talent, could I also fight Trisolarans like Lu Ming? Is that an Eagle Country helicopter? Looks like the rescue has arrived. I originally wanted to use this martial arts Taikai to promote the method of cultivation, but it was ruined by that iron lump. What's there to say? A mortal master, you could instantly kill that mecha. It's just a matter of minutes to call for the Human Federation to cultivate. To convince the most technologically advanced countries in the world. It's not that easy. What do you mean by unable to monitor subsequent information? Explain it to me clearly. Intelligence from Professor Killian, Captain. When he activated the battle armor's overload, it was already over. Shut up. Captain Killian's Annihilation battle armor is one of the strongest single units in the Empire. You're telling me he didn't win even after activating overload? Do you think this conclusion is scientific? But Professor, this is what the data we detected shows. Trash. Bring me the data. I'll look at it myself. If the data is true. In terms of attack power alone, this Li Tianshan has reached the peak of level 4 civilization. In other words, even if his true strength reaches level 5 civilization, it wouldn't be surprising. No, this is impossible. Professor, what's going on? In the universe, civilizations are divided into 12 levels. Our Trisolaran Empire has developed for 1 million years, and has only barely reached level 4, possessing the ability to travel through the universe, and even to barely control time. If this Li Tianshan truly possesses the power of a level 5 civilization, then he alone might be able to annihilate the entire Trisolaran Empire. What? He's that powerful? Who have we provoked? What kind of existence? Return to the mother planet at full speed. Immediately report our findings in the solar system. This matter concerns the survival of my empire. Only a few weeks have passed since the last Federal Congress. Why the sudden summons again? I heard the Trisolarans are provoking us again. But this time the scale is small. Only destroyed one satellite of the Eagle Nation. And the venue for the military competition. Almost no casualties. Such a small-scale conflict requires such a large mobilization. Summoning high-ranking military officials from around the world. The Dragon Nation is making a fuss over nothing. This emergency meeting is intended to report the recent invasion incident by the Trisolaran Empire. Now please the eyewitness, General Wei Lingxiao of the Dragon Nation will give a briefing. Fellow colleagues, I will report the incident truthfully. A high-ranking Trisolaran officer raided the military competition in a specially made mecha, defeated the participating troops of the Eagle Nation and the Sakura Nation, and single-handedly destroyed the Eagle Nation's Doomsday satellite. This mecha was defeated after a battle with our senior captain Lu Ming, then attacked with full force. It is said that the mecha's combat capability is enough to penetrate the Earth. Fortunately, Immortal Li intervened and destroyed it. This is not an ordinary military conflict, but a crisis concerning the survival of human civilization. He just said a mecha could pierce the Earth. Does Immortal refer to the Immortals in mythology? Immortals actually defeated the Trisolaran mecha. He said the Immortal's surname is Li. Could this Immortal also be from the Dragon Nation? How is this possible? If there are no other questions, I will continue the report. Absurd, utterly absurd, Commander Wei. Are you insulting the intelligence of the members of the Human Federation? As expected, the Eagle Nation is the first to react. President Trom, what are your doubts? Please speak frankly. Commander Wei, what you just said was nonsense. According to our investigation, that mecha was under the heroic efforts of our Eagle Nation Captain Hank. Destroyed. The Dragon Nation not only reaped the benefits, but also dared to openly claim credit. Utterly shameless. Mr. President, I admit that the Eagle Nation warriors' courage is commendable, but please face reality. Facing an enemy that can easily destroy the Doomsday satellite, and whose weapon power is enough to exterminate Earth civilization, is conventional force really effective? If Immortal Li had not intervened, human civilization would have long been annihilated. Destroying the Earth is a huge joke. That mecha couldn't even completely destroy the competition venue. It was clearly just a Trisolaran reconnaissance force. The Dragon Nation is exaggerating. What is their motive? With Immortal Li in charge, the Dragon Nation doesn't even bother with such schemes. Please, Mr. President, understand. My speech today is not for the private interests of one nation, but to give all of humanity an opportunity to understand the cultivation civilization, and the chance to evolve and ascend. Commander Wei, you kept saying that Immortal Li saved humanity. Who exactly is he? He is the Immortal who in the recent space battle cut down the Trisolaran warship with 1,000-mile sword energy, and is also our human savior. Sword energy. Where have I heard this term before? Right after that battle, Lu Ming, a senior captain from the Dragon Country, also said he had seen sword energy. Isn't that a setting from Dragon Country's cultivation novels? In the novels of the Dragon Country, there are indeed many descriptions of immortals and cultivators. But now it seems, these stories are not purely fictional, but undeniable facts. Perhaps this sounds unbelievable, but Immortal Li has indeed performed immortal arts and divine powers twice, saving humanity from dire straits. Now, he is willing to pass on the path of cultivation to Earth civilization. Why should we miss out on this opportunity for civilization to progress? I propose to change the Earth defense plan, and go all out to build a cultivation civilization. Enough, Wei Lingxiao. Don't think that just because you're the commander-in-chief of the Dragon Country, you can spout nonsense here. Making up a so-called immortal who can fight the Trisolarans is already ridiculous enough, and now you want us to learn some bullshit cultivation. Immortal Li combat power is so formidable. Universal cultivation. What's wrong with strengthening human civilization's power? Combat power. Wei Lingxiao, even if he was the one who destroyed that trisolar in Mecca, is dismantling a mere iron shell considered combat power? This so-called immortal, in my opinion, is no stronger than a tank. How do you explain the destruction of the trisolar in warship before? Commander Wei, didn't you just insist you didn't believe that this was caused by sword energy? Besides, you have no evidence at all. If the Human Federation is going to yield to this clown's demands, the Eagle country will withdraw from the upcoming Earth defense plan and focus on homeland defense operations instead. The Eagle country is currently the main force of the Earth defense plan. If they withdraw, what will we use to fight? Yeah, that immortal sounds unreliable. Why should we abandon our well-developed technology and go cultivate immortality? Strength is earned through fighting, not bragging. Wei Lingxiao, this whole act of yours, this whole act Wei Lingxiao you're putting on, is undoubtedly an attempt to increase the Dragon country's influence in the federal fleet. Let me tell you, as long as my Eagle country remains in the Federation, we will never allow the Dragon country to continue spreading this nonsensical superstition. Mr. President, since you like talking about evidence so much, let's arrange an exercise to verify the immortal's strength. An exercise? Then let Immortal Li fight against the Eagle country's proudest forces. If the immortal wins, the Eagle country must promise to unconditionally share all resources with the Human Federation thereafter, and change its previous autocratic style, and completely hand over military command to the Federation. Wei Lingxiao has gone mad. The Eagle country is currently the most technologically advanced nation. What chance does the Dragon country have of winning? And she actually proposed for one person to challenge the entire Eagle country forces. Is this person God? Wei Lingxiao, it seems you're not pretending to be crazy. You're truly insane. I accept your challenge, but if you lose, this so-called immortal must be handed over to our Eagle country for management. Even if we dissect him in the laboratory, the Human Federation shall not interfere. A deal is a deal. Can Immortal Li hear me? What is it? The purpose of this exercise is to prove the immortal's power to the Human Federation. I have to help you fight monsters and prove my strength? Your federation is really troublesome. I am sorry. Thank you for your hard work, Immortal. After the exercise is successful, the immortal will also have higher authority to mobilize Federation resources. I hope you can hold back a little later. Don't cause any deaths. Don't worry, it'll just teach them a lesson at most. Playing God. Mr. President, all units are ready. We can start the war at any time. Let them keep their precious experimental materials. Don't blow them up with one shot. But judging by Dragon Country's performance in the military competition, these cultivators are indeed much stronger than the superpowered individuals we've enhanced. Quite a bit. What if he wins? There is no what if. My great Eagle country's scientific and technological level is the world's #1. All troops prepare. The exercise begins. The higher-ups ordered us to hold back. Let's test them with a few blank rounds first. They actually look down on us. Second Flying Squadron. Fire all weapons. Is this guy human or ghost? I am an immortal. Report the losses. Report. We lost 2 fighter squadrons. But the pilots ejected in time. No casualties so far. This beast. He's really going all out against us. Mr. President, the enemy has so easily destroyed 2 fighter squadrons. Conventional weapons seem to be of little use against him. Shut up. I don't believe he's really an immortal. All units fire at will. This farce should end. How is this possible? Abandon aircraft. Abandon aircraft. The monster, he's a complete monster. Mr. President. Should we surrender? I made a bet with that guy named Wei before the war. If I lose, I will completely hand over command of the army. How can I surrender now? What other weapons do we have? We still have the ion disruption cannon. We developed it from the wreckage of a trisolar in warship. It can penetrate most defenses. It's also our last resort against the trisolarans. Fire. Fire it immediately. Such a powerful explosion. Can he still be alive? So what if we kill him by mistake? Let those Dragon Country people know that the Eagle Country army is invincible. The strongest attack barely reached the peak of Golden Core. You still want to kill me? These mortals. They truly don't know their limits. He really is an immortal. Will you surrender or not? My patience is limited. Surrender. My patience is limited. Surrender. I surrender. Very good. From now on, the Eagle Country army will be uniformly managed by the Federation. In addition, the Human Federation will fully promote the Cultivator plan. Promote the immortal path. If Eagle Country dares to interfere, this seat will not tolerate it. Yes, this exercise is officially over. Recently, regarding the Dragon Country immortal Li Tianshan, the news of his confrontation with the Three-Body Empire has caused a huge stir in the Human Federation. It is reported that this immortal can not only cut down 3-body warships with a single sword, but even prevented an explosion that could destroy the Earth. The news seems absurd, but strangely, the high-level governments of the Federation countries have all tacitly acknowledged the existence of immortals, and are even actively promoting military reforms, cultivating cultivators. Could it be that the Human Federation has already acknowledged the strength of immortal Li Tianshan. For more news, please follow subsequent reports. How is the Dyson Sphere project progressing? Reporting to Your Majesty, recently we have swept away 3 level 1 civilizations and established Dyson Sphere systems in 5 star systems. Energy transmission has begun. The 5 exploration teams sent out recently. Didn't they discover 6 stable star systems? Your Majesty, in one of the star systems called the Solar System, a native civilization was discovered. It is said that this civilization has level 2 military strength and shot down the warships we sent. Reinforcements have now been dispatched to this star system. I believe it will be swept away soon. Report, Your Majesty. Dr. Hassan, a researcher accompanying the expedition to the solar system, requests an audience. Let him in. Your humble servant Hassan greets Your Majesty. Logically, the one reporting the mission to me should be your captain. Where is he? Reporting to Your Majesty. Captain Killian was unfortunately killed by the local natives during his mission and died heroically. What did you say? Captain Killian went to Earth to capture rare research samples and engaged in fierce combat with the local natives, ultimately dying heroically. What exactly happened? Captain-level officers are not all equipped with destruction armor. Your Majesty, Captain Killian was indeed fighting in his armor. Not only that, he even put his armor into overload mode before he died, increasing its combat power tenfold. Even so, he was still easily killed in seconds. This is ridiculous. Our Empire's officers, with their armor at full power, are actually killed by a native of a level 1 civilization. And this is called dying heroically. I call it a disgrace to the Empire. What your subordinate says is the absolute truth. Although that enemy looked like a native of Earth, in terms of combat power alone, he definitely surpasses the Empire. He might even have the strength of a level 5 civilization. Level 5 civilization. How is that possible? Your Majesty, perhaps the other party is a traveler from a higher civilization. There's no need to engage in a direct confrontation. Just bypass them. Go around. Yes, my lord, what you said is very true. Let's do as you say. Your Majesty, absolutely not. Do you have anything else to say? Just avoiding them is not enough. We should actively seek friendship and apologize to eliminate the hostility of Earth civilization towards us. Otherwise the Empire will surely fall into crisis. Absurd, utterly absurd. Our Trisolaran Empire took a full 1 million years to conquer over 20 star systems and become a level 4 civilization dominating one region. You actually want the Empire to apologize to a bunch of ants who are only level 1. Your Majesty, the enemy possesses a technology called cultivation and can teach it to others. If we let it go unchecked, in just 1,000 years, Earth civilization will collectively ascend to become a new level 5 civilization. You scoundrel, still talking nonsense. I will immediately punish you for deceiving the king. Your Majesty, even if you want to punish me, you must first apologize. Otherwise, when the Trisolaran Empire is destroyed, Your Majesty, you will be a sinner for all eternity. I think you are tired of living. Your Majesty, this kid is so persistent. Perhaps those Earth natives really have some tricks up their sleeves. Why not send an elite force and let him serve as a guide on the ship? No, Your Majesty, I don't want to go back to Earth. An invasion fleet is a dead end. Granted, immediately head to Earth. Commander of the First Guard, the cultivation plan is proceeding smoothly. Our cultivator troops. Here is the list of elders sent to various countries. Proceed. Hey Commander, why have you been so engrossed in reading novels lately? Dragon Country's cultivation novels are highly similar to Senior Immortal Li cultivation system. Read more books. You will always gain some inspiration for cultivation. Commander Wei, didn't you say you wouldn't cultivate for now? Seeing our progress, you couldn't resist, could you? Lu Ming thinks his cultivation is high. And he's better than me, right? I wouldn't dare. Commander Wei, you take your time reading. I'll get back to work. Can a Fei Ling Gen really not cultivate? This is Senior Immortal Li. How is this cave dwelling prepared for you by the Human Federation? Not bad, the spiritual energy is quite abundant. In the past 2 days they have also sent many rare treasures. It seems my treatment has improved significantly. Now the Human Federation is vigorously cultivating cultivators. You are the core of this plan. Naturally you will receive the respect of all members of the Federation. Respect is unnecessary, as long as they cultivate diligently and revive the Taoist tradition. This seat will be content. Senior Immortal, actually I also want to cultivate. But can my spiritual root really do it? Of course it can, although the cultivation of the 5 elements spiritual root is very slow in the early stages. It has the advantage of being complete in the 5 elements. After 1,000 years, when you advance to the nascent soul stage, your cultivation speed will be 1,000 miles at a glance. Even faster than those geniuses with heavenly spiritual roots. 1,000 years is Senior Immortal. The crisis on Earth is imminent. I don't want to wait that long. I heard about the dual cultivation method of the Joyful Union sect. It can quickly improve one's cultivation level. Please, Immortal Master, help me cultivate. Joyful Union sect. Where did you see such improper things? Of course it's from those cultivation novels recommended by Immortal Masters. The protagonist of one of them achieved the Great Emperor of Conquest through dual cultivation. He finally became the Great Emperor of Conquest. I miscalculated. Why do cultivation novels on Earth portray such crooked paths as the protagonist's journey? If dual cultivation can truly grant humans power, Immortal Master, then as the commander-in-chief of the Dragon Country's fleet, I am willing to lead by example. I've been completely misled by novels. No, the principle of dual cultivation is not complicated. If I just make a few improvements, perhaps it can truly help her. Miss Wei, dual cultivation can be very painful. Are you sure you want to do this? Physical pain is nothing to be concerned about. Please, Immortal Master, dual cultivate with me. Since your Dao heart is firm, then I shall satisfy you now. Turns around. Immortal master. For our first dual cultivation, please be gentle. That won't do. If you're too gentle, the power won't be able to enter. Bring the whip. Immortal master, isn't this dual cultivation? What are you doing with a whip? Do you think I am from the Joyful Union sect? This is proper dual cultivation. First use this phoenix tail whip to open the meridians. Then supplement with gentle techniques to inject spiritual energy. It'll hurt a bit, bear with it. Report, Commander. Sublight speed navigation has been initiated. Estimated arrival on Earth within 10 days. This Earth is truly extremely remote. Cultivators, don't disappoint me. President Trom, the Eagle country was defeated in this exercise. Is there still hope of regaining command? Mr. President, your approval rating has plummeted to 20%. What do you have to say to the voters? Get out of the way, get out of the way. Damn Li Tianshan, he actually caused the Eagle country to suffer such humiliation. In the next battle I will definitely prove the Eagle country's strength. And regain control. Immortal master again. No, I need a break. This little girl has advanced from chi refining to golden core in just a few days. She's truly a once-in-a-million dual cultivation sacred body. Immortal master, I want to advance further. Let's seize the time to cultivate. I always feel like she might have awakened. Some strange attribute. Commander Wei, it's important. If you have something to say it quickly. Yes, reporting to Commander Wei. Immortal Master Li has detected incoming enemy ships. The number is astonishing. Enemy ships? Oh no. I've been dual cultivating all this time. My divine sense has been too depleted. I only sensed them when they got this close. With Immortal Master Li in charge. Why are you panicking? Go do 1000 push-ups. Yes. Also, there's one more thing. Eagle country's President Trom and his former subordinates. Coordinated attack. Set out with a fleet to meet the enemy. What did you say? So what if you have superpowers? In the end, you're just a pleasure-seeking good for nothing. Once we achieve first merit in this battle, the command of the fleet will still belong to the Eagle nation. Mr. President, enemy ships are approaching. Estimated to enter engagement range in 30 seconds. Very good. Soldiers, this is our chance to make a name for ourselves. The might of the Eagle nation will surely go down in history. Open fire with all you've got. Report to the President. Attack ineffective. Activate particle splitting cannon. Fire. As expected of a weapon specifically designed to counter energy shields, soldiers continue the charge. Report, sir. According to detection, the enemy used a particle disintegration cannon. Multiple warships on our side have been penetrated. A level 1 civilization has such equipment. Destroyers prepare main cannons. Understood. Dr. Hassan. Is this the threat you spoke of? What are a few warships? When the cultivators arrive, you will know what true terror is. Enemy ships are retreating. Our attack was effective. What advanced civilization? Isn't it still bowing down to the technology of our Great Eagle Empire? Report to Mr. President. New enemy ships are approaching. Their size is about 3 times that of the retreating enemy ships. What? Don't panic. Continue firing the particle disintegration cannon. Report particle disintegration cannon ineffective. The enemy ship's shields have switched modes. Cannot be analyzed. What did you say? Ridiculous ants. Destroying a few of the cheapest frigates. And you think you've won? Focus Archie mission. Crush them. Report the enemy's main cannon. Directly shot down 5 main ships. The right flank of our formation is torn. Cannot maintain formation. Report according to detection. There are at least 40 similar ships waiting in the enemy formation. The firepower gap between us is too large. Will the Eagle Nation also face destruction? I will personally destroy the Eagle Nation's fleet. Alarm, alarm. Direct attack. Enemy ships are directly attacking. I have failed the Eagle Nation. Could it be Immortal Master Li? Those who offend my Earth will be punished no matter how far away. Wei Lingxiao, Miss Wei, you just advanced. Your aura is unstable. Don't push yourself in battle. Don't worry, Immortal Master. With the magic treasure you bestowed upon me, now that I have finally embarked on the path of cultivation, and can personally fight the enemy, please Immortal Master, do not intervene. Please Immortal, do not make a move. No problem, go ahead and do it. The magic artifact gifted to her can immunize all attacks below the nascent soul stage. Dealing with these petty individuals is definitely not a problem. Finally appeared. All fleets. Main cannons ready. Target locked. Enemy cultivators. Reports, sir. Lost track of the enemy. Relocking. Can a civilization of this speed really achieve this? Relocking target distance. 32. What happened? Damn it, the energy shield is useless? Sir, the opponent didn't use energy weapons at all. She broke through the barrier with her physical body, and then cut through the warship with cold weapons. What broke through the barrier with her physical body? When the barrier was activated, the internal temperature was as high as 3000 degrees. Enough to melt steel. She actually broke in with her bare body. Are you kidding me? A joke. You already find this unbelievable. Let me tell you, she's not even the strongest cultivator on Earth. When Li Tianshan comes out, you won't even have time to cry. Nonsense. She's already a monster. How can there be a stronger cultivator? All fleets fire all weapons at that cultivator. Sir, the enemy is too fast. Cannot hit completely. It doesn't matter if it's not a full hit. Fire all weapons at me. A mere level 1 civilization dares to jump around. This is the consequence part 1. Are you sure you've killed that cultivator? Are you questioning the firepower of our empire? Even if their technological level is comparable to ours, they couldn't withstand this round of attacks, let alone a primitive person. This is the jade pendant given to me by the immortal. No wonder that volley just now had at least the power of a peak nascent soul attack. If it weren't for the magic treasure protecting me, I would have died by now. We cannot underestimate the enemy. We must end this quickly. 3,000 sword techniques. Blazing Mountain. What is going on with this damn attack? Reports, sir. Every attack from the enemy has the power comparable to the main cannon of a frigate. Fleet losses have exceeded 30%. What did you say? She a primitive person. Can she really contend with our entire fleet? I've said it long ago. The power of cultivators is by no means measurable by technology and common sense. If you don't want your subordinates to die in vain, surrender quickly. There might still be a glimmer of hope. Surrender ridiculous. I, a dignified general of the Three-Body Empire, with a large army, entrusted by the Emperor, to surrender to a level 1 primitive civilization. Then how can I face the Emperor, even if all soldiers die on Earth? I will not retreat. All fleets launch the annihilation mechs. Yes. That was the mecha sent to Earth last time. I thought they were elite forces. I didn't expect them to be just a bunch of mass-produced units. The combat power of the Three-Body Empire is terrifying. Sword Dao 3000 Smoke 1000 Mountains. Self-destruct program initiated. What is this power? The magic artifact given to me by the Immortal Elder can't hold on. Destruction battle armor. The power after self-destruction is enough to shatter asteroids. Let's see how you resist. Are you crazy? Using soldiers as human bombs? They are living people. So what? As long as the opponent can be defeated, it is their honor to sacrifice for the Empire. All battle armors continue to launch self-destruct attacks. Shields disappear. Continue to supplement the attack. Kill her to avenge my brothers. Who? I am Li Tianshan. Heaven's will is a cycle. You three-body people are invading Earth on a large scale. Even if your entire clan is wiped out, its retribution. Now you blame the sacrifice of your comrades on my sect's disciples. Simply shameless. Don't be afraid, everyone. Let's charge up and fight him. Since you are stubborn, then you shall be buried here. Sword Dao 3000 splitting the sky. What kind of monster is this? Commander, the enemy's attack just now wiped out 90% of our friendly forces. Requesting evacuation. What? Our empire has developed for millions of years. All fleets among level 4 civilizations are absolutely dominant, but you just said that in just one attack, he wiped out 30% of the fleet. Surrender quickly. With just this 10% of the fleet, Three-Body has no chance of winning. Perhaps even this remaining 10% was deliberately left behind by him to obtain intelligence. No, impossible. The glory of the Three-Body Empire will never surrender. Notify the remaining fleet. Activate the black hole projection device. Are you crazy? Once the black hole projection is activated, let alone Earth, even our remaining fleet, and even the entire solar system will be annihilated. So what? Today, I want to fight this last battle. For the glory of the Three-Body Empire. I specifically left 1/10 alive. Don't be ungrateful. Ah, Immortal Elder, why am I in your arms? I wanted to be held by you longer. I should have faked being unconscious. Immortal Elder, did you save me? Don't be reckless next time. Leave such matters to me. It's rare to encounter a dual cultivation sacred body. If it were to perish here, I would be heartbroken. I understand. Anyway, I can still dual cultivate with the Immortal Elder later. No need to rush. Immortal Elder, they are attacking again. Sci guys who don't listen to advice are really annoying. After coming to this world, my attack has failed for the first time. Interesting. Immortal Master, be careful. That's a black hole. A celestial body that can devour everything. Devour everything. It's similar to the heaven-devouring sun swallowing demonic art of the demonic sect. It's somewhat similar. This is a cultivation technique that can only be practiced at the void refining stage. They can actually replicate it with some ingenious tricks. This so-called technology is truly interesting. Report, Commander. Confirmed that the enemy's attack was swallowed by the black hole. Attack neutralized. Did you see that? That Li Tianshan, the strongest cultivator you mentioned. He's still helpless against our black hole weapon. Full power. Launch black hole. Immortal Master, the more objects the black hole absorbs, the stronger its mass and gravity become. But if it comes into contact with Earth, humanity will face annihilation. HMPH, a mere demonic art. I can break it with ease. Good, such immense spiritual power. Just looking at it, I am almost unable to move under the pressure of this aura. Is this the immortal master's full power? 3,000 sword arts, pierce heaven and earth. The black hole actually absorbed this move from immortal Master Li as well. Is there really no way to stop it? Captain, the enemy's attack has been completely disintegrated by the black hole. The energy inside the black hole is surging. Even our Trisolaran Empire cannot fully control the black hole weapon. How can he, a primitive who fights with cold weapons, possibly block it? No matter how he struggles, Earth will be sucked into the black hole and crushed into dust. Don't worry, I said it's just a mere demonic art. It likes to absorb energy. Just let it explode. Explode. But theoretically a black hole can absorb infinite energy. How is that possible? Scientific matters are explained by science. Cultivation matters are explained by cultivation. Just you wait and see. The black hole actually exploded. The black hole exploded. What is going on? This completely violates scientific principles. The opponent's methods have completely exceeded the limits of Trisolaran technology. In this battle, we have no chance of winning. I don't believe it. Launch another black hole. I will crush them into meat paste. What are you all standing there for? Don't you even listen to me anymore? Are you planning a mutiny? Commander, we think Dr. Hassan is right. Everyone deactivate your weapons. Open communications. Execute surrender protocol. Latest news. In the new round of attacks launched by the Trisolaran Empire against Earth, President Trauma of Eagle Country led the charge. However, facing the Trisolaran Empire's overwhelming technological advantage, the entire army was annihilated. After that, Commander Wei Lingxiao of Dragon Country, Immortal Master Li Tianshan successively went to the battlefield, severely damaged the three-body fleet. The enemy has now lost the ability to resist. Full surrender. President Trom when he surrendered during the exercise. We should have made it very clear. The command of the Eagle Nation's army has been handed over to the Federation. You mobilized troops without authorization. What do you intend to do? Commander Wei, I just wanted to help the Immortal Master clear the obstacles at the time. I had no intention of exceeding my authority. Clear the obstacles. I think you are just seeking glory. For your own selfish reasons. Cause the sacrifice of a large number of Alliance soldiers. You are responsible. I have already submitted an application to the Federation. All Eagle Nation officers involved in this incident will be dismissed. What, you can't do this? Wei Lingxiao, Eagle Nation is the country with the strongest military power on Earth. Once you act like this, Earth's defense power will be greatly weakened. Can you bear this responsibility? You are really funny. Earth's defense can be left to me alone. How dare you show off Eagle Nation's military strength? Li Tianshan, what did you call me? Sorry, Immortal Master Li. Last time you clearly promised. The Eagle Nation's army will forever be under the jurisdiction of the Federation. How dare you break your promise to me? Trom, you are very bold. I also wanted to contribute a little bit to the Immortal Master. Please punish me for any offense. Punishment is not the case. Since you say that Eagle Nation's military strength is the strongest in the world, then even if no one cultivates immortality, it probably won't be much worse. Immortal Master, what do you mean by this? Miss Wei, withdraw all cultivation resources allocated to Eagle Nation. Since they are so confident in technology, I can't force them to cultivate immortality. Today all those who hold Eagle Nation nationality will be removed from the disciples. What the Immortal Master said is very true. President Trom, originally you have always been skeptical about cultivating immortality. Now your doubts have been dispelled. Immortal Master, you can't do this. Now all humanity is moving towards a civilization of cultivation. Your actions will completely shake the foundation of Eagle Nation. I don't want to be a sinner of Eagle Nation. Guards, please escort the president out. I beg you to give Eagle Nation another chance. I still prefer your arrogant appearance from before. Eagle Nation, relying on its military strength, used to be arrogant in the Federation. It should be quiet for a long time now. But Immortal Master, haven't you always wanted to recruit disciples widely and revive the Taoist tradition? Are you worried that the goal of reviving the Taoist tradition will be affected? That's right. After all, Eagle Nation is the fourth most populous country in the world. There should be many talented people there. It's a pity to give up. You don't need to worry about this. Those who sincerely cultivate immortality, as long as they voluntarily give up their Eagle Nation identity and defect to Dragon Country, that's fine. Doing so can also increase your influence and status in the Federation. It's killing two birds with one stone. Immortal Master is indeed brilliant. I will issue the notice now. As long as it's a cultivator who gives up their Eagle Nation identity, our Dragon Nation will definitely welcome them with open arms. By the way, how is the recruitment of that three-body prisoner going? He stated that he will only hand over all the intelligence of the three-body empire. After meeting you, meet me. I've brought the person you were looking for. Now can you confess truthfully? You are Immortal Master Li. Indeed, speak. What business do you have with this seat? The crime of the three-body empire invading Earth deserves 10,000 deaths and cannot be redeemed. I hope Immortal Master will show mercy and only execute his soldiers and spare the three-body empire. So you can't win and want to beg for mercy. This guy is quite rational. He's more sensible than the people I've met before. However, whether I spare you or not depends on how you answer next. Don't worry, Immortal Master. I will tell you everything I know. Then first tell me why you have invaded Earth time and time again. What is your intention in invading Earth? What is your intention in invading Earth? Actually, our true goal is to build a Dyson sphere on the sun. Invading Earth was just incidental. What is a Dyson sphere? It's an energy technology. We will cover the entire surface of the sun with absorption devices to absorb light and heat energy. You are crazy. After taking the sun's energy, Earth's temperature will rapidly decrease, and eventually become a dead planet covered in ice and snow. That's right, facing such a threat. The Empire knows that. No civilization above level 0 will sit idly by. So we must eliminate Earth before the project begins. I always hear you talking about level 10 civilization. What does that mean? It's a rule for ranking civilizations based on their scientific strength. Level 1 civilization is like Earth, a civilization that can freely travel within its home star system. Level 2 civilization can harness stellar energy and build Dyson spheres. Level 3 civilization has mastered intergalactic travel technology, such as wormholes and sub-light speed travel. The Three-Body Empire is a level 4 civilization. We can manipulate black holes to tear space, and even enter four-dimensional space. Our Three-Body Empire took a full 1 million years to evolve from a level 1 civilization to a level 4. No wonder these guys keep losing and fighting. It's no wonder. I only cultivated for a year and condensed a golden core back then, causing the sect elders' Dao hearts to shatter. These guys have developed for 1 million years and ended up losing to Earth. They must be unwilling. Besides level 4 civilization, are there any higher level civilizations? It is said that in the universe, there are level 5 civilizations that can instantly destroy entire star systems, and level 6 civilizations that can create micro-universes. However, information about these civilizations is absolutely classified within the Empire. A low-level researcher cannot access it at all. Creating micro-universes is somewhat similar to the nascent soul stage cultivators opening up small worlds. To achieve this solely through technological capabilities is somewhat admirable. Immortal Master, I have answered all your questions. Are you satisfied? If you are willing to spare the Three-Body Empire, we will definitely offer compensation. See, good. Your aura was barely disturbed just now, which shows you are telling the truth. But if you want me to let you go, you'll have to give your all. Hey, this is just the beginning. Kid, if you want me to let the Trisolaran Empire go, then you'll have to endure this properly. Ah. Immortal Master, do you intend to torture him to death? That's right, when these Trisolarans attacked Earth, they killed so many of our comrades. He deserves to die in agony. Immortal Master, if you want to torture him, I'll immediately have the interrogation department bring the torture tools. Torture tools? Cough cough. Miss Wei, you've misunderstood. I am not torturing him at all. I am about to give him an opportunity. Opportunity? The timing is almost right. Let's wrap this up. Your body has undergone quite a change. Get used to it. Circulate the spiritual energy throughout your body according to the cultivation method I gave you. Breathe in and out. Yes, Immortal Master. Cultivation method. After the recent initiation, he should already have some spiritual energy in his body. No, he looks like a big mushroom. It should be called demonic energy. Immortal Master, he's clearly our enemy. Why are you teaching him the path of cultivation? Teach? I've placed a restriction on him. If he ever harbors thoughts of betrayal, he will explode and die. Your goal is, that's right, if the Trisolarans can also cultivate and help me restore my lineage. Of course, I'll take this opportunity to make good use of them. After all, a country that can continuously generate profit is more valuable than a ruin. In the future, perhaps, you can even domesticate the Trisolarans into spirit pets, or war beasts to serve you. Your breathing should be adjusted by now. Did you understand what I said earlier? Immortal Master, from today onwards, I will wholeheartedly pledge my loyalty and serve Immortal Master diligently. Ha ha ha, very good. Hassan, next. You will assist me in conquering the entire Trisolaran Empire. Immortal Master, what exactly does conquer mean? First, the Trisolaran Empire must hand over all war criminals involved in this war for trial. Second, the Trisolaran Empire must acknowledge itself as a vassal of Earth and pay tribute annually. Third, spread the path of cultivation throughout the entire Trisolaran Empire. Universal cultivation. Immortal Master, the first 2 points are easy to handle, but the third point, even if you destroy the Trisolaran Empire, I am afraid you won't be able to achieve it. Oh, you think it's difficult? For millions of years the people have believed in science and viewed all supernatural powers as uncivilized superstition. You want them to believe in the immortal path instead? It would probably be 100 times more difficult than destroying their fleet. Immortal Master, what he said has some truth to it. The Trisolaran homeworld is very far away. Launching an expedition is already difficult. Moreover, this action would subvert the foundation of the Trisolaran Empire. Stubborn and foolish. The mind can be broken. Although I said I wanted to conquer the Trisolaran Empire earlier, it doesn't mean I want to launch an expedition. Immortal Master, what method do you plan to use? Perform a ritual. Perform a ritual. Did you hear? Immortal Master Li is going to perform a ritual. Perform a ritual. Isn't the Immortal Master a cultivator? How did he become a mage? Immortal Master, forgive my bluntness. The Trisolaran Empire's technology has developed for over 1 million years. A mere accidental miracle is unlikely to convince them. I know what you mean. But even a scientist like you ended up believing in the existence of cultivation, didn't you? The reason you think you can't convince them is simply because the scale of the miracle isn't grand enough. Scale? Are you saying the Immortal Master's move will be heavenly manifestation? Galactic expanse? This humiliation is an absolute disgrace. The Empire's fleet was annihilated by a primitive civilization. We must gather our main forces and erase that solar system along with that so-called immortal from the star charts. Your Majesty is wise. Once our main forces are deployed, we will surely. Trisolaran Emperor, you have repeatedly invaded our territory. Your crimes are grave. Today I, this seat, have personally descended in my Dharma form. I give you one last chance, surrender to me, or face complete annihilation. Who is this? How dare they pretend to be a god here? Your Majesty, this must be some kind of projection technology. Please do not worry. I will immediately lead my troops to search the imperial capital. We will surely find the culprit. The imperial capital? My goal is to conquer the entire Trisolaran territory, not just the imperial capital. The might of my Dharma form is not limited to the imperial capital. Report, Your Majesty, just now. In over 20 star systems across the Trisolaran territory, huge golden projections suddenly appeared. He claims to be an Earth immortal, and demands that the Empire surrender immediately. What exactly are you? A projection technology of a higher civilization? Or some kind of cosmic being we cannot comprehend? Technology? Beings? In your eyes, are these the only trivial things that exist? I, Li Tianshan, am a cultivator from Earth. I have come today to give the Trisolaran Empire one last chance. Absurd. A mere level 1 civilization dares to play God here. That's right, Imperial scientists. Immediately analyze the energy source and find his weakness. Activate all defense matrices at maximum power. Shoot him down from our skies. Your weapons cannot harm me in the slightest. But since you refuse to listen to reason, I will make you truly understand. Mere mortals can be destroyed with a flick of my finger. Anyone who dares to question me again will suffer the same fate as these two. You, what do you want? Disband the fleet immediately. Send core members to Earth to cultivate the immortal path. The Trisolaran civilization should integrate into the great path of immortal cultivation. This is your only way to survive. Cultivate the immortal path. Are you asking us to abandon our science? The end of civilization is the path of cultivation. I am showing you a clear path. Why are you unwilling? Your Majesty, you cannot. The Trisolaran Empire has developed for 1,000,000 years. Science and technology are the foundation of our nation. To replace it with so-called superstition, this is destroying the foundation of our country. It seems you haven't fully understood the pros and cons. Is it destroying the foundation of the country or the country itself? Think it through for yourselves. Li Tianshan, don't think that such indiscriminate killing will make the empire submit. Our Trisolaran nation has been established for 1,000,000 years. Your weak predatory tyranny will lead to your own destruction. Destruction. I will destroy you first. Stop, Li Tianshan. Even if the Trisolaran Empire is willing to negotiate, you cannot be so arrogant, killing people wantonly. Otherwise the Trisolaran Empire will concentrate its national military strength, and it may not be impossible to fight you. HMPH arrogant. Your Trisolaran Empire invaded Earth first, let alone tyranny. Even if I annihilate your entire empire, you should not have any complaints. The Empire's territory was attacked by void energy just now, suffering heavy casualties. Not only was the fleet largely damaged, but the ground defense forces were also almost wiped out. What did you say? How is this possible? The wrath of an immortal can destroy thousands of miles. Nothing is impossible. My patience is limited. I spared your life only for the convenience of management. Trisolaran Empire, if you dare to utter another disrespectful word, you will die just the same. Think carefully before you speak. Immortal Master, I represent the Trisolaran Empire, and am willing to surrender. Very good. Since you surrender, you must now accept my lineage, and worship me as your sovereign. Your Majesty, are you alright? Damn it. Our Trisolaran nation has been established for 1,000,000 years, and we are being humiliated by such a level 1 civilization. But the Empire's forces are now few and far between. If we want to resist, I am afraid. Do you really think this king has no other options? Prepare the tribute. Open the forbidden area in advance. Li Tianshan, you are forcing me to do this. Trisolaran slave. Has this year's tribute been collected? Reporting to the sovereign, there are reasons for this. The tribute has not yet been collected. Useless. Then why are you disturbing me? While collecting tribute for you, we encountered an enemy civilization. They destroyed half of the Empire's fleet with only a small elite force. Destroyed more than half of the Empire's fleet, and then broke into the mother planet, and went on a killing spree. So you're saying, you agree? The principle of not serving two masters. You should understand that. How dare a servant disobey the Venerable One? The enemy's power is too great. I had to pretend to submit. Then what level is this so-called hostile civilization? That place is called Earth. It is a level civilization. How can a mere level 1 civilization make you bow and scrape? Are you playing with me, Venerable One? I dare not. There is a warrior among them, whose strength is astonishing. According to our assessment, the other party may come from a level 5 civilization. This is a bit interesting. Do you want me to make a move? That's right, only by eliminating the foreign enemy can the Trisolaran Empire serve the Venerable One better. Please grant my request, Venerable One. Seeing your loyalty, I will give you a chance. This item is called the Mountain and River Sheji map. It is an extremely rare and exotic treasure. I will lend this item to you temporarily. As long as you get close to that guy and unfold the map, you can easily seal him away. Thank you, Venerable One. This servant takes his leave. I don't care if you're a level 5 or level 6 civilization. In front of me you are all just like clay chickens and pottery dogs. What is technology? The end of civilization is cultivation. How has your cultivation been going lately? Reporting to the Immortal Master. A few days ago I condensed my golden core, and am now stabilizing my realm. You've made great progress. When you reach the nascent soul realm, I will teach you the method of transformation, and make your big mushroom face look more handsome. Thank you for your reward, Immortal Master. By the way, Immortal Master, do you have any instructions for me this time? The Trisolaran Empire just sent a giant warship. It has no weapons. They sent a signal, claiming to surrender to Earth. The ship is carrying high-ranking officials of the Empire. The Emperor himself is also on board. The Emperor himself. That's right, he came in person. He must be here to show his loyalty to me. Although your meeting was a bit awkward, I still want you to participate in this meeting. After all, the Trisolaran Empire is a subordinate of Earth. Many matters will require a trustworthy person to mediate. Your subordinate will do his utmost, and will not refuse. It's just that, Immortal Master. Our Trisolaran Empire has developed for millions of years, and the Emperor's position is extremely noble. It is unusual for him to personally come to surrender. I worry they have ulterior motives. Hassan. Don't you know my strength yet? Even if they bring any technological means, I can still break all methods with one force. Let's go, they should be here. Trisolaran Emperor. Regarding your war crimes on Earth, and the terms of becoming a subordinate country of Earth, and the various terms for becoming a subordinate country of Earth, do you have anything else to say? This king has nothing to say. The crimes of the three-body empire on Earth are unforgivable. If they become a subordinate of Earth, and pay technology taxes, then the contradictions can be resolved. The empire could not ask for more. The ruler of such a high-level civilization actually has a day to bow down to humans. And it's not because Immortal Master Li subdued them. If he hadn't led all of humanity to cultivate immortality, who knows what kind of harm they would have inflicted on Earth. Speaking of Immortal Master Li, there was much offense during our previous exchange. This king has personally prepared a small gift for the Immortal Master. I wonder if you would be willing to accept it. That scroll looks very much like a creation of the Dragon Country. These big mushrooms are indeed thoughtful. That's natural. Having offended Immortal Master Li, if they don't wag their tails, do they still expect to have a good outcome? Damn Earthlings. When this king captures Li Tianshan, the humiliation you inflicted on the three-body empire will be repaid 100-fold. You've gone to great lengths. But this seat reminds you, I was lenient with you before. If this gift has been tampered with, you know the consequences. How could that be? The Immortal's strength is evident to all. It would be unthinkable to disrespect you. If the Immortal Master is satisfied with the gift, please accept it. As proof of peace between two great civilizations. It's actually a Chinese ink painting from the Dragon Country. It seems the three-body emperor has put real effort into this. They must have studied Dragon Country's culture extensively. These big mushrooms, to please Immortal Master Li, have truly gone to great lengths. Please, such heavy killing intent. It's clear they're up to no good. Never mind. It's probably some high-tech gadget again. Why do I always feel that on this scroll? There's a familiar aura? Could it be law suppression? This is a magic treasure of a Mahayana stage cultivator. Where did you get it from? Li Tianshan. Do you think your high cultivation means you've already won? Don't think the three-body empire only has conventional technology. Pay the price for your arrogance. Immortal Master. You scoundrel. What did you do to the Immortal Master? It's just a seal. That will put Immortal Master Li to sleep for 1,000 years. My three-body army will surely trample Earth and erase all traces of your civilization. Erase? With your mere pawn. You dare to talk about erasure? Impossible. How can you still speak? Even if this object can suppress me with the laws of heaven and earth, I am still a Mahayana cultivator. How can you still speak? Even if this thing can suppress me with the laws of heaven and earth. But I am also a Mahayana cultivator. How could a dead thing easily deal with me? A swarm of ants. How dare you provoke me to my face? If you kill me, you will make an eternal enemy of the entire Trisolaran Empire. The wrath of the Empire will burn the bloodline of every human. You all will. Just you guys. You. How dare you? Threats stem from strength. You know nothing of my strength. This scroll, like me, comes from the world of cultivation. Although I don't know how the Trisolaran Empire got it, I can be sure that the laws of heaven and earth on it are extremely powerful. Even I will be affected to some extent. Are you going to be alright? He can really seal you for 1,000 years. If a Mahayana stage cultivator activates it, my situation would be dire. But now this magic treasure is just water without a source. As long as the laws within are broken, I can escape. When have the Trisolarans ever not been full of empty boasts? Don't worry. Hold on for a moment. It'll be back soon. That eyesore is finally gone. Wei Lingxiao, your farce with your immortal mentor should end. What do you mean by that? Isn't it obvious? Cooperate with His Majesty the Emperor. and capture you high-ranking officials of the Human Federation. Take back the mountain and river state diagram. The dominion of Earth will still belong to our Eagle Country. You really like to dream with your eyes open. When did Eagle Country ever possess such a thing? Eagle Country in the past was the world's leading technological power. In the future, we will completely eliminate all cultivators on Earth, and it will always be so. Humanity has now embarked on a path of cultivation civilization. Yet you are so attached to the dominance brought by technology, even resorting to rebellion. Rebellion? This is correcting chaos, while you are indulging in that unstable, individualistic primitive power. Our Eagle Country has, by joining forces with the Trisolaran Empire, obtained technology capable of killing gods. Just you and these soldiers? The Immortal Master imparts the Dharma. How can you fathom it? I knew you would do this. Release the GU worms. Begone mere insects. What? Commander, are you alright? These GU worms can actually devour spiritual energy. Little girl. Do you know how powerful I am now? First, the Trisolaran Emperor used a scroll to seal the Immortal Master. Then these GU worms that can devour spiritual energy. What is going on with these guys? Besides the Immortal Master, are there other powerful cultivators? Wei Lingxiao, you have no more tricks, right? Surrender quickly, if you are willing to be my slave. It's not that it can't be considered. I'll spare your life. Slave my ass. I'll kill you first. It's useless for you to go. You can't win either. Then what should we do? Just surrender like this? Of course not. I'll hold them off here. You guys go first. Go to the military base. That thing Hassan cooperated in developing. But I've undergone enhancement surgery. Even without spiritual power, I can hold on for a while. Stop talking nonsense. Go quickly. Understood. You asked Lu Ming to get that thing. Now if you want to turn the tables, you can only rely on it. I am a demon cultivator. My body is stronger than your human race. A few Gu Chong can't hurt me. I haven't fought you during the military martial arts competition. But in terms of human enhancement surgery, I am no weaker than you. I never thought I would actually fight alongside people from Sakura country and the Trisolarans. It seems the reinforcements from the Trisolaran Empire have arrived. Attack together. Take down these 3 ungrateful fools. I wonder how the Immortal Master is doing in the seal. No matter what, we must hold on until he breaks the seal. A world within a painting. Interesting. I didn't expect that besides me, there are other cultivators' magic treasures that have ended up in this world. Could it be this is related to the old man of the heavenly Tao? Does he want to destroy Earth and interrupt the Taoist lineage? No, I need to get out quickly. Get out for what? Don't you want to continue dual cultivation with me, Immortal Master? Dual cultivation, right? Alright. I just don't know if you can handle my strength. Feel free to do as you please, Immortal Master. If this young lady can't bear it, she will cry out. Then I won't be polite. Miss Wei and I have a pure master-disciple relationship. And camaraderie. A mere illusion wants to disturb my Tao heart. Dream on. Let's dual cultivate. It seems this world within a painting mainly uses mental attacks. As long as the Tao heart is firm, break through the illusion, you can escape. It's a good opportunity to temper my Tao heart, as long as I temper my mind. Perhaps I can ascend in one go. What's the point of resisting stubbornly? Under the crushing power of Trisolaran technology. You are all ants. You claim to be the world's #1 technological power. In the end you still have to rely on alien technology. What's the point of being a fox borrowing a tiger's might? I am doing this all for victory. For the citizens of Eagle Country. For the citizens of Eagle Country. What do you know? Cultivation is inherently a crooked path. Crooked path. Righteous path. I'd like to see what the people of Eagle Country will think of you after you win. Will they see you as a glorious savior? Or a dog crawling at the feet of aliens? Slaughter the giant elephant. Shut these guys up completely. Damn it. Who is it? This young master is here to ruin your plans. This mecha. Is their trump card? Finally back. So what if you're back? Let's go together, no matter what it is. Smash it all. This. What's wrong with this mecha? It can actually use psionic energy. Quickly release the soul-devouring GU. As long as it devours the psionic energy, the mecha will be scrap metal. Good timing. What? Isn't this a psionic mecha? How can it launch missiles? This mecha was jointly developed by Hassan and Elder Li. It is the crystallization of cultivation and technology. It is the pinnacle of human civilization's technological product. Eagle Country prides itself on being a technological power, but it doesn't realize that without cultivation, your science is simply incomplete. Everyone charge at it together. Smash that mecha to pieces. A mantis trying to stop a chariot. A traitor who sells out his master for glory. Take this punch from me. Spiritual energy and mecha merge. This technology is quite interesting. If I can dissect and study it and present it to master, he will surely be very happy. You haven't won yet and you're already bragging. Take this. Foundation Establishment Cultivation. Daring to challenge this venerable one by borrowing external power? This aura is Nascent Soul Cultivator. Why are there true cultivators among the Trisolarans? You're so scared of a nascent soul cultivator that you can't move. Who exactly are you? My name is Mo Yu Dao Zun, a subordinate of Zan Tian Long Di Mo. Zan Tian Long Di? Who is that then? You are not qualified to know Master's information. You only need to know that even though this venerable one has cultivated to the nascent soul stage, I am only Master's weakest servant. If your world wasn't so remote, and Master was too lazy to check on it, it would have been shattered into pieces with a single palm strike long ago. Why would such a powerful cultivator target Earth? Of course it's because you beat up the dogs Master was raising. For tens of thousands of years, the Trisolaran Empire has had to hand over 50% of its energy and 50% of its rare resources every year. It's one thing for you Earthlings to resist stubbornly, but you even want the Trisolaran Empire to become your vassal. You disturbed Master's enjoyment of tribute. Wei Lingxiao, Lu Ming. Even when beating a dog you have to consider its owner. Do you know your mistake now? Sir, what do you want me to do? Just give the order, and it'll do it immediately. Give an order, it'll go right away. So noisy, get lost. You must be aware of my power. If you know what's good for you, surrender obediently. I can consider reporting to my master. And let you become pets too. You're dreaming. Since none of you are willing to surrender, don't blame me for being ruthless. The knot in my heart is broken. Now I can finally attempt to transcend the tribulation and ascend again. This is the aura of heavenly laws. Could someone be undergoing tribulation? Could it be an immortal? Who did I think it was? So it's this trash sealed in the mountain and river state diagram who is undergoing tribulation. Shut up. You're not worthy of insulting an immortal. Let me tell you, immortals can easily shatter black holes. The Trisolaran Empire is no match for him. Can't you understand human language? I said. The Trisolaran Empire is just a dog by my master's side. Their entire civilization's strongest attack barely reaches the void refinement stage. What does that prove? Beating a dog makes you think you're amazing? This magical artifact seems to have a crack. Could the immortal be about to break the seal? Just this little crack and you want to break through? It can summon such powerful tribulation lightning. I admit this Li Tianshan has some skill. But so what? My master has already cultivated to the peak of the Mahayana stage. If it weren't for the decline of the Tao lineage in this realm, he would have already broken through and ascended. No matter how strong your master is, he cannot break the seal. What? The might of the tribulation lightning is comparable to a Mahayana stage expert. Could it be that this Li Tianshan is like my master? Tao Venerable Moyu, your death is near. When the immortal breaks the seal, it will be your demise. Impossible. Tens of thousands of years have passed. And I have never encountered a Mahayana stage expert other than my master. He couldn't possibly have such strength. You are correct. I am indeed not a Mahayana stage cultivator. Because now I am a true immortal of ascension. No, impossible. The Tao lineage in this realm is declining. My master couldn't ascend for 10,000 years. Why can you break through? I have already rebuilt the Earth's Tao lineage. The heavenly Tao suppression has loosened, so I can naturally break through and ascend. It seems your so-called master is nothing special. Besides here, fellow Taoists in other places are also in a bitter battle. Please, immortal, take action. First clear out these lackeys, and then come to settle the score with your so-called master. 3,000 sword techniques scatter starlight. Now bring out your so-called master. It's been a long time since I've seen a true cultivator. I am looking forward to a conversation with him. Stop bluffing. Even if you've broken through to true immortal, so what? My master has roamed the universe for 10,000 years. His strength unfathomable. How can you? Stop talking nonsense and die now. Good boy, I'll call the master out right now. Don't regret it when the time comes. Dragon Emperor Ancestor, Disciple Mo Yu, encountered a powerful enemy on Earth. Disrespectful to you. Only you can suppress it. Please, Ancestor, issue a decree. This seat bestows upon you the mountain and river diagram. Doesn't it work? Reporting to the master, the mountain and river diagram has been destroyed by a thief. Disciple is no match. Please come forward personally to uphold justice. To be able to destroy this seat's treasure, it seems you do have some skills. The thief who destroyed this seat's treasure. Taking without permission is theft. You condone your subordinates and the three body empire's forceful seizure and plunder. Invading Earth, I think you are the thief. What a glib fellow. I want to see if your body is as hard as your mouth. Northern Profound Dragonscale Sword indeed possesses peak Mahayana stage strength. I thought this sword lineage was broken, and it would be impossible to produce a powerful cultivator. What are you scared? Seeing your cultivation is not bad. Beg for mercy obediently, and be a gatekeeper for this seat. The one named Li, Lord Dragon Emperor, is giving you a chance. You'd better cherish it. Do you know? To be a gatekeeper for the Elder is such great honor. Scared? This seat is just a little excited. Since arriving in this realm and fighting others, I have never used my full strength. It's inevitable that I find it a bit boring. I didn't expect today to encounter someone who can exchange a few moves with this seat. A few moves? This seat can make you die and vanish in a single move. Turn to ashes. How is that possible? That was this seat's full power strike just now. Not bad. A perfected cultivator. To actually have some true immortal foundation. It's evident how diligent your cultivation is. Next it's this seat's turn. What is this move? Black Dragon Water Control Shield. Is this the power of a Mahayana stage cultivator? So in the previous battles the immortal master was holding back. If he used his full power, Earth might really be shattered with a single palm. Damn it, Li Tianshan has indeed reached true immortal cultivation. If I had known, I should have fled when he was sealed. Now I can't even run. You bragged so much. But you couldn't even take one move from this seat. Forget it, this seat is tired of playing. Die. Wait. What? Do you want to die knowing why? What is your relationship with Li Tianshan, the Soul Sword Master? What? How does this guy know the immortal master's name? Oh no, could these two be old acquaintances? What relationship? It's all messed up. This seat is Li Tianshan, the Soul Sword Master. Moss Master. I am Immortal Master. Is he your slave? Yes, Immortal Elder, since you are its master. You should discipline it properly. How can you let it invade Earth? What a joke. I don't know this guy at all. Quick, tell me who you are. Master, it's me, Xiao He. Master. Don't you want me anymore? Xiao He, you've changed too much from before. And you even gave yourself such a domineering and flamboyant name. Who would recognize you? Besides, I remember the last time I saw you. You were still at the peak of nascent soul. How are you already at the Mahayana stage? Master, it's been 20,000 years since you failed your ascension. 20,000 years? What 20,000 years? I've been on Earth for less than half a year. How could 20,000 years have passed? Tell me in detail what happened after I underwent tribulation that day. When you were undergoing the last lightning tribulation, you suddenly fell into a spatial temporal turbulence. The 12 junior mistresses and I didn't know where you went, so we entered the spatial temporal turbulence together. I ended up in this world. At that time the 12 junior mistresses were already missing. I had nowhere to go, so I had to wander around, eating things here and there to help my cultivation. Eating things? There are no heavenly treasures in this universe. Yes, for example, the Kanti Empire. The energy blocks they compressed using their energy compression technology are delicious. I made them give me half of the Empire's annual output of energy. As tribute, if I hadn't eaten so much energy, I really wouldn't have been able to cultivate to the Mahayana stage in just 20,000 years. Good boy. So the Kanti Empire's invasion of Earth was caused by you. Master, it hurts, it hurts. Stop stepping on me. What's wrong with me stepping on you a couple of times? What? Your subordinate caused so much trouble for me, and you don't even get any punishment? If I had known Master was on Earth, I would have eaten those subordinates myself, before letting them bother you. You're not so mighty now. Weren't you quite proud when you were bombarding me with your ultimate move just now? Master, it's been 20,000 years. How could I possibly recognize you? That's right, this beast has been traveling for so long, and even I couldn't recognize him immediately. This matter really can't be blamed on him. This matter is strange. It's not your fault. It seems my 12 fellow Taoists are probably scattered in this realm as well, in different temporal fragments. What do you mean? Are there 12 more immortal elders like Senior Xiao He, who might exist in some corner of the universe, or even in different eras? The mysteries of space-time cannot be fully comprehended. This matter requires long-term planning. Immortal Elder, are you a true immortal now? Are you even more powerful than a Mahayana stage cultivator? Will you be able to find them easily? Cannot fully comprehend. This matter needs to be discussed at length. Immortal, then you are now a true immortal. More powerful than the Mahayana stage. Then will they be easily found? Ascend to true immortal. Not omniscient and omnipotent. Time and space are in chaos. Finding someone is like searching for a needle in a haystack. Unless they also reach a similar realm. Actively release aura, or have their token. That, profound Skydragon Emperor, hereby declare, the Santi Empire from now on, unconditionally surrender to, my master, Li Tianshan, and the Earth Human Federation. All resources, technology, are all at the master's disposal. That, the annual tribute, will be given to the master from now on. Damn. Originally thought, the big shot behind the Santi Empire was a backer. Turns out not even a fraction of Li Tianshan's toenail. What kind of sin have I committed? Oh my. Isn't this the majestic President Traun? Why are you in the mood to play hide and seek here? Commander Wei, I just don't want to offend your eyes. I'll crawl out right away. The interrogation room is ready for you. We have a lot to talk about later. 10,000 years of solitude. It was hard on you. Master, I just miss you so much. Without you causing trouble for me to take the blame. It's not that without your guidance in my cultivation. Life is too boring, so I can only let them get some energy to eat. And become kings and conquerors to pass the time. Your temper hasn't changed at all. Never mind. From today onwards you will follow me. We couldn't ascend together back then. This world will be our new starting point. The above is proposed by Immortal Master Li Tianshan. The joint cultivation bill for the human and demon realms. Do you all have any questions? Since it is to restore the Taoist tradition, then it's not impossible for demons to cultivate. But the ancient saying goes, those who are not of our kind will surely have different intentions. That's right, even if they surrender. But the Santi people and other alien races, after all, their physique is different from humans. Is it appropriate for them to cultivate immortal methods? If their power expands and backfires, how will our human federation restrain them? The great Tao is 50. Heaven's evolution is 49. Humans are suited for. All things have spirits. All can achieve the Tao. Human cultivation, demon cultivation, are just different forms. This seat says they can cultivate. Then even the heavenly Tao cannot stop them. From today onwards the Santi Empire will be renamed the Myriad Demon Star Domain. Temporarily managed by Xiao He. Incorporated into the Human Federation's cultivation system. Immortal Master, you were looking for us. The three of you are the people I trust most on Earth right now. Although most of the affairs have been handled. There are still a few words of Zhu Tuo before I leave. Immortal Master, are you leaving Earth? The heavenly Tao is ruthless. My 12 fellow Taoists from the past. I don't know where they are scattered now. I accidentally left them on Earth back then. It's because I wanted to take them with me to ascend to the upper realm. Now that the situation on Earth is stable, the Tao lineage has been restored. It's time to fulfill my original wish. Kiki, Master, when you leave, when will you be back? I don't know, but along the way. The Tao lineage of the demon race on Earth has already reached great success. I believe you can also protect this foundation. Ling Xiao, you and Xiao He will jointly manage the daily affairs of the Alliance. Regulate conflicts between humans and demons. Lu Mingharo, you will take the lead. With the three-body problem, collaborate with engineers from the Myriad Demon Star Domain. Assist cultivation with technology. Establish interdimensional teleportation arrays. Prioritize opening channels to resource-rich areas within the solar system. We will obey the Master's decree. I will go to the Star River, using the token as a guide. Deduce the whereabouts of other fellow Taoists. All matters of the Alliance will be handled by you. If there is a threat of extinction, crush the Jade token. This seat will immediately return to Earth. Congratulations to the Immortal Elder on his success. Great Eye Star Array, using the Star River as a board. Stars as pieces. Today I will borrow the luck of the universe to deduce the whereabouts of my 12 fellow Taoists. I found their aura, although it was obscured by spatial turbulence. But these celestial trajectories do not lie. It's just that Ziyu's aura is the weakest and her situation is likely perilous. We must open the channel as soon as possible to the space where he is. In my name. With the power of the Star River, open the interdimensional channel. The channel is open. But this interdimensional barrier is much stronger than imagined. It requires one's own spiritual power to stabilize the channel. Master Il, bring the fleet to help you. These warships have been modified with immortal cultivation formations. They can temporarily suppress interdimensional turbulence. Good, you lead the fleet to guard the outer perimeter of the channel. If there is any anomaly, notify me immediately. I need to enter the channel to confirm the specific location of fellow Taoist Ziyu. In this dimensional rift, there are so many traces of war remaining. It seems that the star domain where fellow Taoist Ziyu is located is likely experiencing war. This is demonic energy. Could it be that demonic cultivators are causing trouble in this space? Fellow Taoist Ziyu's aura is on this planet. Fellow Taoist Ziyu, I've come to save you. Senior brother of Tianshan Mountain, is that you? Don't be afraid, Ziyu. I am here to take you home. Senior sister for the past 100,000 years. My Chan sect's Tao lineage has spread throughout the Star River. All races pay homage. Our cultivation has also reached the extreme of this realm. There is no further progress. Recalling those years, following the Immortal Elder, first steps on the path, great battle against the three bodies. As if it were yesterday, eternal life and keen sight also have an end. This world is ultimately a predicament. Just don't know if the Immortal Elder broke through the void back then. Where are you now? That is 10,000 years apart. It seems it was not in vain. Ling Xiao, Lu Ming has been well since we last met. Immortal Elder, is it really you? You're back. In the past we revived the Taoist tradition together, and embarked on the immortal path together. Now all matters are settled. The 12 fellow disciples from back then have also ascended one after another. The only thing I worry about is you. I wish to break through this world's barrier and head straight to the upper realm. Are you willing to accompany me? Disciples are willing to follow the immortal elder even to death without regret. Waited for 100,000 years. Just waiting for your words. Disciples are naturally willing to go. Upper realm, here I come, old Lu.